Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Academy Futurae!
Yay!
Yay!
Hello!
Hey!
Sorry for the week break, but we needed time to make a dungeon that was probably pretty good. Hopefully.
It's always good.
Yeah. But we wanted to make sure it had to reach to our desired level of good. But anyways, last we left off, our intrepid explorers decided to undergo a mission that had actually been on the mission board for a while to clear out a mine of undead in the holy land of Radiara on a somewhat eventful boat trip where they met a Draken spy and helped him not die and drown in the middle of the ocean.
Should have let him.
They made their way to a port city and met Lucas. They're one of the people who they were instructed to find on the bill to help out with this mission. And he escorted them back to his hometown of Luster Rock. Along the way, Dougie almost got petrified from a random encounter with a basilisk, but they managed to take it out pretty quickly, and no one really got hurt.
I'm gonna make an arrow out of this.
Also, on the subject of shoulda let him, Crudez be like, shoulda not shot that seagull, bro.
Oh, because he did shoot a seagull.
Yeah.
And Crudez was like, no, you were so beautiful. I'm sorry it had to end like this.
I'm a fucking winged rat.
Rest easy, sweet prince. As he closes his eyes.
May the seagull spirits lay thee to thy rest.
Crudez just hears the winged rat comment, and he's like, "You're a winged rat, dude." Just points at him.
You're a winged rat. Sorry.
Oh wait, no, my bad. You raise a lot bigger of a stink than they do.
Aww.
I'll show you a fucking stink.
Stink bomb.
Hey!
Anyways, after... Go on, Chris.
I feel as though we have already had this conversation, and you have already suffered the consequences for something much like this you have done before. Maybe you shouldn't be threatening people with stink bombs anymore.
Also, man, I inhaled stronger shit than that on a daily basis. You can't get me, man.
That is also true.
Factory.
Don't fucking tempt me.
Meanwhile, he's just hiding his necklace of adaptation in his loincloth, so that he doesn't let on that totally not the secret.
You just wild switch into something that can't even smell.
All right. Let's get back on track. Fun as this is.
Yeah. So you arrived at Luster Rock, and were taken to meet Baron Nicholas, the more or less government official of the town of Luster Rock. However, since Radiara is a theocracy, he doesn't really get to do much governing. Aside from, well, he does do a lot of government work, but no one really looks up to him. That honor went to the bishop who recently moved into town after the previous priest of their church died. And he is not a fan of this bishop after he made them close down the mines, saying there was something dangerous lurking out of them. And shortly after that, the spires stopped working. And they're all kind of suspicious. So the Baron has asked you to use the Academy's authority to supersede the bishop's authority and clear out this mine so they can finally get back to work. And you all did agree to assist him, and tonight the Baron and Lucas, the paladin, will distract the bishop while you all make your way to the mine. However, as soon as you left the Baron's manor, you were approached by some of the bishop's men who asked you to come with them because the bishop wants to speak with you. And you were being led to the church where we stopped last time.
And that's where we ended off last time.
Yep. Start the next one, John.
All right.
So what's the over-under on this being an Inquisition?
Oh, hold on.
I don't know. $5.
Traylon is going to make sure that Dougie is in the center of this group and is
Okay.
not being like directly next to one of these white-cladded fucks.
Well,
Yeah.
thankfully for Dougie, almost everybody is indoors, so there's nobody for her to emphatically wave at. But she will try and introduce herself to the men escorting everybody.
Just waving at the townspeople like, "Hi, one of my people probably killed your dad."
Oh no.
No. But anyways, you are led inside the church, and it is very obvious this is probably the best kept building in the town. But that's not too surprising considering it's Radiara. You see the various pews and the altar at the end of the other end of the hall, but you are taken upstairs through a series of corridors until you reach a very ornate door, and the guards step aside to let you inside. As you step inside, it is revealed to be a large office with various bookshelves neatly arranged. A large oak desk sits in the center of the room, and sitting at it is a young human man. He appears to be much younger than either the Baron or Lucas. He looks no older than 30, and you know that the Baron and Lucas are at least in their 40s or 50s.
Oh wow, this is like the 20-something manager at Office Max. And these guys are the grizzled veterans who have been working there for like 20 plus years.
Oh god.
God.
Isn't that just a mood?
Yeah. As the door opens, he looks up and sees you all, and smiles. Welcome to Luster Rock, my dear adventurers. I take it you lot are from the Academy? I've never actually got to see the island myself yet.
Insight.
Go ahead.
I can't
Alright.
read.
19 on insight from Traylon.
Dougie will skip.
Oh, this
Alright.
poor sweet summer child.
Yeah.
And you. Oh, you weren't even in the game yet, Chris.
I thought it was. I was on the wrong game.
That
We're just
happens
gonna
to
see
me
like a random.
all the time when I try to
Yeah.
log into here and then I log into Lobos because Lobos is the only group that I have where it actually is a thumbnail, and so I keep
Yeah.
thinking it's our map.
How do we make a thumbnail for this? I never actually figured out how. We'll do it later.
It should be on the settings before you actually click on the thing to enter the game.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright. So roll your insight.
Just looking at the sheet and like, something's not right here. This isn't my cat.
This is not my beautiful cat.
This is the other cat.
This is not my beautiful campaign. This is not my beautiful cat. Meanwhile, they're both beautiful cats and campaigns.
Alright. Well, he definitely seems a bit enthusiastic to speak to you all. You can tell he's a bit more fascinated by the fact that you're actually here. But he doesn't seem malicious at all. A pleasure to meet you. Hello there. A pleasure to meet you all. My name is Gavin, and I am the bishop of this town. Though I am not originally from here, and he gestures to a section of the wall, and hanging on it is a painting of a very large cathedral. I'd like you all to roll a history check, and Traylon, you have an advantage on this, because you are from Radiara.
I have a healthy plus 10 to this.
Hell yeah!
Damn.
You said history, right?
Yes.
Yeah, history.
Oh, no, wait. That's actually a 25.
Oh, okay.
It was very close to becoming a 4, but it's a 12 for Dougie.
Alright. And Chris, did you want to roll?
Sorry, I got very rapidly summoned, but I'm okay. Give me a
Alright.
sec to roll.
Let's see.
That's a fat
Aw.
4.
Big old 4.
Only Traylon gets it, but it makes sense that he would get it. That is a painting of the Cathedral of First Light in the capital, one of the largest buildings in Radiara, and by far one of the holiest locations in the area, or in the nation. I received all my clerical and priestly training at the main Cathedral of First Light in the capital, and I was assigned there for a while by His Radiance. That is more or less the Pope.
Mm-hmm.
That explains why someone so young would be a bishop here.
After a spot opened here when the local priest died, I decided to take the position. I must admit it's a lot more relaxing here in the countryside.
Yeah, yes, you can get past all the undead that is popping up.
And he opens his eyes and narrows them a little bit. And then he turns to Dougie. He's like, "It's so strange to see a member of the Drakian clergy here in Radiara. Though I am glad to see some variety in the visitors to my homeland. It's not every day I have a gnome, a goblin, a tabaxi, and a kobold in my office."
Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Dougie. And she sort of
pleasure.
like walks forward with her tail still wagging.
And you all are?
Traylon McQuell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Cruda Stonefisher.
Nimbus on the mountaintop.
Oh,
But you can
we're
call
using
me
names. Okay, Dougie Yelrankisa.
Nimbus winks at the bishop.
He chuckles. "A pleasure to meet all of you." And he looks down at Dougie, who has approached the desk.
Hey, you want to try this ring?
What does it do?
Oh, you see, in my religion, everybody is born from dragons. So this ring says what dragon you used to have been in a previous life, and will probably become again if your karma is good enough.
I see. It's like fortune telling.
Everyone keeps saying that. I don't know why.
It's cool, Dougie. Don't worry about it.
It's kind of a form of divination.
Okay, that
Yeah.
sounds better.
Yeah. What he said.
Even though divination and fortune telling are pretty much the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it sounds better.
Yeah,
Sure, try it on.
it's what you put on a resume.
Yeah.
Because divination sounds formal, fortune telling sounds hokey.
Yeah.
Anyways, and he thinks about it for a moment. He's like, "Well, I won't tell if you all won't." And he lifts his hand forward, and she puts the ring on. And the color changes to a bright brass color.
Ooh. Oh, I haven't seen anyone at the academy with brass in them yet. They're desert creatures, and they're quite the esteemed diplomats.
Well, I'll
He-
take that as
he-
a compliment.
He whispers down to Crudez. They like to talk a lot.
Ah. Okay, cool.
Well, as fun as that was, I'm sure you all have some questions about what's going on here in town.
Oh yes, we've recently been tasked with investigating with a certain monster issue. He also knows that the towers are down. What gives?
The spire, you mean?
Aye.
Yes, it went out a week or so ago. I've been trying to fix it, but nothing I do seems to work. I've sent a request to the capital to get someone to come fix it, but I've not had anything back yet.
18 insight.
Yeah. Ow.
Dougie just
Um.
shrugs.
Dougie just shruggies.
Yes.
From what you can tell, he's telling the truth that it's broken.
Can I roll either? Can I roll? Can I roll Arcana or History to determine how easy it is for these things to be fixed or broken? Because
I'd say roll an Arcana.
okay, so this is going to be a +3 because it is architecture.
Yep, it is.
28.
25. Oh, 25, yeah. Okay. The spires are more or less just enchanted objects that, expel a very large field of more or less like turning undead and, obviously light spells. Just a very big cocktail of holy like spells spewing out into the sky.
Yep.
The fact that one of them is broken, however, isn't impossible, but it's very odd with how Radiara, normally takes very good care of their churches and things like that.
In other words, this was very much intentional.
Maybe? I mean, they can be broken, yes. Is it off? Kinda. I myself can't re-enchant it. I'd have to ask one of the architects back at the Capitol.
So tell me, we were told that a bunch of undead were pouring out from the mines.
Oh, he scoffs. I would hardly call one or two undead wandering into town a problem. Our militia and Lucas are more than capable of taking down whatever wanders too close to town. And once we get the spire up and running again, we won't have anything to worry about. Is that really what they sent for you for?
It seems like it seems as though this has been happening for quite a while now, and even I can see, with the less efficient holy power that I have, that your people are suffering as a result. They're exhausted, enervated even. And clearly what you're doing isn't getting any results fast enough, if I might be frank.
Again, we haven't exactly had a swarm of undeads come down to plague the town. It's only been one or two every few days. And again, Lucas and the militia are easily able to take it out. I've really not been that concerned once we get the spire up and running again.
Well,
What about them, actually? They're the ones who sent out the bill.
You mean the Baron and Lucas?
Yeah.
I know they're worried, but there's nothing to be afraid of. I know they put out that request to the Academy over a month ago, yes? Well,
Something like that.
a month has passed and the town still stands. I don't really see any reason to hire any outside help.
Wait, but
Traylon has caught him in a lie.
I was gonna say, I think Crudez kind of has too, because unless that is also just like a detail gaff, but I'll
What do you
let
mean?
Gray do it.
Oh, that's right. It has been about a month since that mission has been up on the board. Didn't you say that the spires were down for a week ago?
They were.
And the week before that?
Maybe it was weakening then. I'm not quite sure, honestly. Do you think someone may have tried to dispel it over time?
Well, I'm not exactly a specialist on this type of material, but I get the feeling that it is rather odd. Usually, these spires are, kept in tip-top shape, especially with it being such a massive influence upon the city.
This is true. You are from Radiar, aren't you?
As a matter of fact, I am.
I can tell from your accent. You're from the north, aren't you? In the mountains. Probably with the dwarves.
Aye, that's correct.
I think I know your family, actually.
Do you now?
They send a lot of supplies to the paladins at the capital. You should be honored they are chosen for such commission work.
Excuse me.
What do you mean?
Keep rolling die, I assume.
Okay.
What's the D100 for?
Traylin's control.
Oh no. Self-control. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
He says, it pays the
It's
bill.
Well,
What?
he said he pays the bills. Anyway,
It pays the bills.
yes.
Okay.
Well, even if it's one or two all dead, they're all coming from the mines, yeah?
I don't know if that was ever specified. I assumed they were just wandering in from outside town. Is that what the Baron and Lucas said?
At this point, we're
Something
just
like
making.
that.
At this point, we're all making speculations. We really don't know where the undead are showing up. But regardless, we've had a bit of a long trek. We just got into town. Had to kill a basilisk, no less. Want to see its eye?
Oh.
Want to see its eye? What the?
Well, there's no danger now, right?
Probably.
Probably.
Why not? Why not? Go ahead.
Traylon pulls out the eye that's in a jar.
He takes the jar and just appreciates it. Fascinating.
It turned my feet into stone. It was kind of weird.
I'm glad I didn't turn much more into stone. I might have actually had to heal you when they dragged your statue into town. And he hands you the eye bag.
Damn it, I was kind of hoping it'd turn him to stone.
Wow.
Guy, you
It doesn't
did
have
right
any
there.
power now.
Traylon, you savage.
It still has the magic potential of making it work.
Potential, but it ain't got no gas.
Yeah.
But regardless, I suppose the best thing we'll have to do right now is just wait for one of those undead dead schlucks manage to wander their way in here. We'll have to follow their tracks. From there, I guess until then we'll more than likely be staying within town.
May I ask, what exactly is it you all intend to do besides that? I fear the Baron and Lucas may be wasting your time. What is it they even offered you as a reward?
Gold?
Mhm.
I mean,
That's all?
a job's a job.
How much?
How much did they offer us?
Out of character, I think it was 3,000, but at the same time, I'd imagine that Crudez would either forget or play dumb.
Yeah, Dougie's gonna like dig through her backpack. Oh, I got it. Let's see here, and she like fumbles around and then unfurls it. 3,000 gold and a item from the Holy Vaults.
At that, his eyes kind of shoot up. He's like, really? Not offering much, are they? I know the Baron has much more than that to offer you.
Yeah,
He stands up and
it's like you say.
walks over to a section of the wall and taps on it.
It's like they say. It's just
He's
someone.
looking at you.
It's just some undead.
It is true. But I feel like I've wasted your time. He taps on the wall and a panel opens up. Everyone make a perception check real quick.
Oh boy.
This she will roll.
Something +4. God damn it.
17.
We're all blind.
I'm too short to
What's
see.
your roll, John? What's your roll, John? I'm sorry.
17.
17. So actually, everyone but Traylon saw this. I'm guessing he's still trying to glance around the room for something to pilfer while his attention's distracted. And then the people who did pass, you see that whatever that little tiny room is full of gold. I packed to the brim. And he starts shoveling a few into a few bags, and then he just tosses them on the desk. 9,000. Triple what you're being paid here. Be more to pay your voyage back to the academy and more, I'd say. But I can't promise you the wondrous item from the holy vaults they're talking about. I have to wonder whether I'd even get such a thing. And he actually is eyeing the vault again.
You know, Crudez is kind of furrowing his brow a little bit, just like he knows that something about this is funny, but he just can't quite put it to words.
Everything here is fine. Sorry to have you waste this trip out here.
So 9,000 to go home and do nothing, but 3,000 to take care of this thing. I don't know about you guys. This seems kind of weird.
I'll take it.
What?
Traylon will walk up to the desk and say, I mean, if you're paying for us to head on home, then by all means, we'll take it.
Do we have a deal? And he holds out his hand. You can see it shimmering.
Dude. Maybe no.
Arcana? You can tell he's definitely going to try and cast a spell if Traylon takes that hand. And he's definitely going to like bind you to like a contract if you accept to this.
And
Natural 20.
I won't be able to use my gnomish cunning to get out of this, will I?
No. Because you accepted.
So literally what you're saying is just out of character. This is mission abort.
If you need some time to think it over, why not rest a bit?
I suppose I am rather tired.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting all of you.
Likewise.
I'll let the inn know to expect you tonight. And then he puts the bags of gold back into the vault and shuts it.
I want to roll
Have a
one.
pleasant evening.
I would
Go on.
like to roll one last perception.
Okay.
I want to know the combination to that lock. Double nat 20! Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
What do you know, Miss I see, sir?
There is no combination,
Oh,
but the necklace he wears glows when he gets close to the wall.
There's the key.
well,
Now then,
This episode's gonna be titled Traylon Kills a Holy Man.
no.
no.
Now then,
Last
have a
resort.
pleasant evening, gentlemen and lady.
Yeah, I am.
I'm gonna pick up Dougie and put her on my shoulders.
Alright.
Let us give the man his space, yes?
Okay. Thank you for using the ring.
It was a fun time. Perhaps we should do it again sometime.
Anytime.
He waves goodbye as the guards come to collect you. And as you're being escorted out, everyone make one more perception check as you're walking through the halls.
Damn it, I wasted my natural 20.
13.
Oh no! Oh no!
13?
Yes.
Ah,
Alright.
mine's on the other
God.
side.
Alright, I'll say, what did Dougie roll again?
13.
13, okay. Nimbus and Dougie noticed this. As you're walking by one of the doors, you notice that one is partially open. And, both of you quickly glance inside, and you see what looks like an old embalming machine and a lot of glass bottles neatly arranged in a cabinet.
Oh, lovely. Ew.
Hmm.
A few of the bottles are missing. Like,
Interesting.
it's like neatly arranged, and there's obviously a section where some are gone. That's all. You are
Hmm.
led outside of the church and left to your own devices.
I will make note of this. Only once we have behind closed doors. Behind closed
Yeah.
doors.
The guards bid you good day and return back inside the church, and you are left in the middle of town with no one there.
So yeah, we're taking that 9 grand later, right?
I mean, gold is nice, but we came here for a mission, right?
Oh, we're still doing that mission, but we're coming back for that money.
Should probably not be saying so this close to the place we just left.
Okay,
You
let's
see
be,
the blinds closed.
let's be
I
real.
get the feeling.
He's very
I
clearly
get the
just
feeling that
suspect,
this. Yeah, I get the feeling this priest has eyes all over the city, and it would not be wise to give him any further reason to distrust us. Yes, Trallin?
Eh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will have your moment. We just need to bide our time for now.
Well, the Baron said to wait at the inn and wait for a window to light up, right? And that's
Yep.
you?
Yep.
Yep.
Well, we can still do that.
In the meantime, let's get our rest and I want to be prepared for tonight.
Likewise.
All right. So you all want to proceed to nighttime?
You see
Yes.
Crude's just kind of fussing with something off to the side here, just as they go.
Yeah.
If I do this, I could do this too. He's thinking about oh god, that is a long cast time. That is a very long cast time. So y'all don't know what I'm doing. Don't presume shit. Is that a oh cool.
Yeah.
I don't really have a stat block for this, but I want, assuming that I need to read this shit first, but what I'm tentatively planning on doing is using Wild Companion and casting Pass Without Trace on it.
All right.
And let's see, do I have that prepared? If not, I'll just take the couple minutes to prepare it while we're moving, since like Wild Companion. Oh yeah, Wild Companion just takes an action.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you still have a few hours before sunset, so you've got time if anyone wants to do something in the meantime.
well, I mean, I was just gonna spy on the what's his name? The guy we literally just left.
Gavin,
Yeah,
The
that
bishop.
guy. That
So you're
motherfucker.
you can have a frog spy on the bishop.
I mean, I imagine it would have to be as. I'm trying to make this thing as like inconspicuous as possible and cast Pass Without Trace on it so that it's like got a +10 to stealth.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Can it speak with you, or
While your familiar is within 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically. Additionally, as an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of your next turn, gaining the benefits of any special senses it has. During
Alright.
this time, you're deaf or blind with regard to your own senses.
So you have to be within 100 feet to do any of that, or just the telepathically thing?
I think that's just the telepathic part. Let's see. Let's see, an action. Can't have more than one. Cast spells range attack. Yeah. It looks like there's no actual range on the spell itself in terms of like familiar. It's just that like the 100 feet thing is for like telepathic
Yeah,
communication.
you won't be able to put
and,
any
like,
more new commands. After
seeing through senses.
So I will say the tavern inn is farther away than that from the church, but you can do the see through its eyes and things from the tavern
Cool.
inn. So all right, so you set up this frog to spy on the church. Do you
Well,
want it to go
I was
in?
gonna actually like
Mm-hmm.
try to go for a Fey Frog because apparently I can choose the form.
All right.
So yeah, Fey Frog.
What does a fey frog look like?
a little bullywog.
Yes. You know, a frog that looks like a Fey. So with wings.
So just a frog with pixie wings? I was gonna ask.
Would it
Yeah.
be like a frog where his wings are way too tiny, but it still lets him fly?
I mean, I think we
Yes,
had
that
this
aesthetic is
discussion when we
always
cast on
good.
Fey before.
Yeah.
You just shoot a as it flies off.
And that
Here.
is one of my wild shape charges, so perfectly fine.
And then you just hear it go.
is it-
His feet are slapping on the floor. So it walks like a person.
Fuck! God. God.
Man, that is one amazing frog.
That is a. Oh my god, that is an awesome frog. Holy shit. Oh!
You have to add the question mark.
All right. So again, you want it to spy on the church, yes?
I mean, I was gonna try to, maybe spy on Gavin, but I feel, oh fuck it, I'll just try to spy on whatever I can around there.
All right. So.
Because like trying to spy directly on him might be a little too risky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So just scope out the church for the meantime.
Yeah.
All right. I'd say you share your senses. Roll a perception then. Also, what is your druid level? What is your level?
Druid level is 6.
All right. So this can only be here for 3 hours. You know that, right?
Okay.
So in the 3 hours while you're like prepping, this is what's happening. So roll perception for me because you're sharing.
6. Come on.
Don't worry, you'll get another chance. Don't worry.
Yeah,
So
that's fine.
for the first hour, your little pixie frog is just kind of flopping around, flittering around, trying to maybe hear something at one of the windows.
It's a little pixie frog. I just fucking got. Sorry, go on.
But it can't seem to hear anything, and no one has come in or out of the church since then.
Oh boy.
So for the second hour, roll another perception.
All right, come on. Oh,
A little better. It finally decides to maybe use its wings to good use, and if no one's gonna like watch it, it's gonna flutter a little ways upward, maybe towards near where Gavin's office was. And here's some muffled talking, but it can't seem to make out anything. And one more.
perception.
There we go.
Better.
It's flittering around again, trying to find a window to listen at. And it does find one. And you hear, through its froggy ears, the sound of a pump. The pumping goes on for a few minutes. And then you see, or it sees, a small flash of light of like holy energy, you know, sprayed out from like the shutters. And that's it.
Wow.
And then the 3 hours are up, and it just goes poof. And pixie dust rains down. And your senses return to your body with this new knowledge.
During this
Everyone else has been watching as like zen out on the bed, like "Wah."
Yeah.
yeah,
Do
during
you
this
think, do you think it worked, or
Read
did
it.
he just get too high again?
All right,
Creed
Trey's
is
doing
just-
what? Go on. Sorry.
I was gonna say, Crudis just snaps out of it at the end of the third hour, looks directly at whoever's closest to him. Who would be close to him right now?
Dougie.
Yeah, Dougie. Just look at her and just kind of relay the info, just like, Dougie, I gotta tell you this before I forget it.
Yeah.
Wait, I forgot it. No, I got it. And then he tells her, just so we don't have to like regurgitate like all that information again.
Well, she has a -1 to it, but
Oh,
yeah, she rolled a 4 to Arcana.
Well, everyone's in the room, so they can probably hear you talk.
Yeah.
oh no, not one. God
Well,
damn it.
you want to try?
Good Chinese.
I don't. I'll try.
You could roll religion if you want, perhaps.
I'm the worst paladin.
I mean, if we're all making Arcana and
Yeah,
religion
you can-
rolls here, I mean, I
Yeah,
can.
you can make one too.
6.
All right. Through your combined efforts, you think the bishop probably casted a divine spell in his church.
Well, damn, that was so helpful. Thanks, Roll20.
Does Dougie want to do a roll real quick?
Well, she already did Arcana, so I'll do Religion.
What's she on the Arcana? I don't think you said.
Oh, I rolled a 4.
Oh, never mind then. Yeah.
Like,
And
I
she
figured
rolled a
that,
13 for Religion.
Nice.
What the hell? Roll 20.
18. Well, I'd say just.
I mean, I figured that it would just be a case of like, if we narrow it down to like something divine, we could probably like roll religion from there just to be like, okay, we know what this might be, blah blah blah. But if you rolled religion from the get go, then it would just cut out entirely because you already tried that.
Anyway,
Sorry, that's just what I was thinking.
With Crudez's attempts at replicating what the frog heard before the flash of light, you think it was some sort of restorative spell, but whether that was cure wounds, regeneration, restoration, whatever is under that umbrella. Yeah. So that's Crudez's spy mission. Did anyone else want to do something before we proceed to nighttime?
Well, Trillin was going to place sonic arrows around the door and the window
Of the inn?
of their room.
Alright, yeah. So you just like more or less booby trap it in case someone comes in.
Yeah, if someone enters this, like, walks into this area of effect, the alarm will go off.
Mhm. Cool.
But he's placing them in places where, hey, if he will either know, unless he's, like, in the window, like, no one should be able to, like, walk up to it, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So it's not just gonna go off like some random dude walking by. Same with the door.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
It should only
I get you.
it should only go off unless
So-
like someone's invisible and walking through it.
Gotcha. So is this like, just while you're in here, or is this gonna like be there when you're at the mines too?
I'm going to only while we're here, because if we're not
Okay.
here, there's no point.
Gotcha. Well, passes all incidents. It's just you guys in the room. The innkeeper was surprised to see you all were, not Radiaran, typical Radiaran fare. He joked that both the Baron and the Bishop, wanted you to stay here, so you must be pretty damn important. But he didn't.
I'm okay.
Go on.
Go ahead.
No, you first.
I was gonna say, I was gonna give him the evil eye to make sure he wasn't like glaring at Dougie or anything like that, but he seems okay.
He doesn't get paid enough to care about that.
Touche.
So
Besides, the town's going to hell anyway, so.
yeah. So
Aw.
since everybody is sort of like in together while we're waiting for the signal,
Mhm.
Dougie's going to like surprisingly actually sort of like timidly ask, well, what about you two then? And he looks over to like Nimbus and Crudez. I I know Traylon wants to, well, swindle the priest, but, well, what about you guys?
Well, to be frank, if he's hoarding all that money, it can't be that he's doing it for the good of the people, especially after seeing the city for ourselves. So, frankly, I don't care if he manages. If something happens to his wealth, it's not really my problem.
Seriously,
But-
he literally tried to bribe us with enough money to basically put every... There was enough money in that vault for him to give everyone in this town something to live out the rest of their lives. In
Well,
comfort.
Traylon, you know that's tithe. You know that was tithe money too. So
He's also been extorting people because religion.
I don't know. People in Radiar do that anyway.
Fair.
Well,
It's-
Dougie's just gonna say, well, we don't know anything yet. I mean, ever since we got here, well, especially Traylon anyway, everybody's kind of been jumping to conclusions, and I just don't feel right about that.
It's true, we don't have any proof, but he's definitely giving us some bad vibes, and it would be unwise to... It would be unwise simply to trust him completely at his word. There's something deeper going on here. I can feel it in my gut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the lad was literally trying to put me into a binding curse of some sort. You felt
That's
that,
true,
right?
we all saw him try to cast magic when you almost took that deal.
Yeah, it just seems all real fishy. Like he seemed really eager to get us out of here. Like so, and he sticks up his hand. It's just like I want to help people. Let's go with that.
Nimbus also raises his paw.
Well, I want to help people too,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna help everybody.
You're too sweet for this world, Dougie.
And
Well, I wanna fuck up
But
that priest.
But that's okay. That is not okay.
she, she's just shut up. She is going to hop out of bed and actually leave the room.
Dougie, where are you going?
I'm gonna get some fresh air.
Alright.
I'm gonna go with her.
Alright.
Double nat 20 on those insight.
Well, what's she feeling, John?
So Dougie is kind of bummed out by everybody's, skepticism.
He was really nice. He tried on my ring and everything.
And she in particular is kind of mad at Traylon,
Aw.
and so she just wants to get alone. But because you rolled a double nat 20, because you rolled the double nat 20, you feel as though she's kind of lost trust a little bit in the group.
Don't you remember that?
And if you weren't following her, there is a good chance she could have just jumped the gun and tried to do this mission herself.
Oh no.
God damn it.
Exactly.
Well,
Alright.
I don't know. I was with her, pretty much.
Yeah, he wanted to help people too, so.
Yeah.
Well,
So it's
you-
mostly Traylon. It's mostly Traylon.
Yeah.
Well, fuck her.
Alright.
I'm not gonna apologize for wanting to fuck up some douchebag. It's very clear as day that this guy is straight up evil. He's abusing his power, he's misusing the money that he's getting from the church, and he is deliberately stalling the help that this city, or this village needs.
Yeah, but it doesn't make it right, of course. But just he was nice to her. she doesn't want to think that he's bad. Like we get it, we know, but
You're not wrong, Trylon. Dougie just her brain works differently.
yeah, that.
Dougie will also remember that.
Oh,
No.
It's not it.
she wasn't even here to hear that. So
Alright. Alright, that is a good point question, Chris. Alright, anyways,
that's what.
shall we proceed to nighttime?
Yes.
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 Everyone good?
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
Yes.
cool. Alright, switch us over, John.
All right.
Eventually, night falls, and you all watch the Lord's Manor and wait. Eventually, well after sundown, you see a man leave the manor and head over to the church. He steps inside. And after a few more minutes, he comes back out with the bishop and his guards in tow. They all walk over to the manor and head inside. The bishop dismisses the guards and they stand outside the house. And a few minutes later, a light in one of the windows turns on. And that is the signal.
Alright, Trelian is going to turn off all the lights.
Mhm.
Gonna place a pillow underneath the sheets to represent, one of the small
People
groups.
sleep. Yeah.
And we are gonna make our way out through the window.
I'm going to put I'm gonna bundle up some of his one of his spare pant legs and tie it together and drape it off the side of the bed to make it look like a tail.
Dougie's gonna take the stairs and go out the front door.
Well, luckily,
Oh,
Don't blow a
and,
cover.
real quick,
yeah.
real quick, I was gonna use natural recovery real quick to get back my third
Oh,
level
yeah.
spell slot.
I
during the short
figured.
rest.
I figured.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
Well, luckily, Dougie meets you all outside. She's like, well, there's no one at the front counter, so...
Dougie, we don't know if we're being watched. Keep a low profile.
We don't know if we're being watched going out the window either.
On that note, I would like to make a perception check.
Alright.
Let's see if the town is really as quiet as it's presenting itself to be.
Gotcha.
That's a 15.
That's a good one.
Nice.
6.
Ah, CX.
Alright, well... Oh, wow.
Finally, I got a good fucking perception roll.
Well, I mean, you all have dark vision, so I mean, this kind of makes it easy for you all.
That's
so-
fair.
But as you wander through town, you do hear some whispers from some houses that have not been boarded up, but are definitely like secure.
Hmm.
You can't really make out what they're saying, but it seems like, people just living their life in this town. None of them dare step foot outside, especially now that night has fallen, though. The moon is full and sheds some light on the path you need to take. But since you all have dark vision, it's just for flavor at this point.
Yeah.
The mines are just a short hike north of town, out of view of the Lord's Manor, conveniently.
Nick.
Crutes, you got
So-
pass without a trace.
Yep. Because I don't even know which. Actually, no. I'll just swap speak with animals for like pass without trace. I would have just done it during the short rest.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and actually, I think I probably would have like ritual cast that before we left, just to kind of
Yeah, that's fine. It makes sense to me.
just to
Alright.
kind of get it up and we know what we're doing.
So if you all want, roll a stealth check with that plus 10, right?
Yep, plus 10. And you can't be tracked with anything outside of magical means, I'm pretty sure. Let me actually
Gotcha.
just ping the spell for reference.
Gotcha.
Well, it's a good thing because otherwise, Dougie would have rolled a 4, so that's a 14.
Oh,
19,
23.
23, and 24.
24.
You're all good. You pass without a trace through the town
Ah.
into the path towards the mines.
Yeah.
Druids are
And-
cool.
Yeah.
And sure enough, it's just a short hike out of town to get to the mines. You arrive at a quarry, and it looks like a typical mine. You see mine carts, rails, tipples, and more common mining practicing tools outside. And all of them look like they've been abandoned for a little bit.
Also, by the way, please place your tokens on the top left.
Oh, I'm gonna place my token, all right,
Yeah, dude.
because my DM asked me to.
I need to find the
Right here.
generic NPC token. Oh, hey, thank you.
I did it.
He did it.
What color did we have for Dougie? Red?
I mean,
Yes.
whatever.
Red
she's-
like her scale?
Yeah, makes sense.
Sure.
What to say?
All right.
Fuck. How do I do this?
Clicker.
Off.
The
I-
bottom thing,
like-
and red.
I mean, like, how do I give her the red dot?
Clicker. Click the thing next to the cog down there.
Oh, so it's not
Yeah.
a right click thing. Okay.
No, it's not.
Alright.
But I got it. So, all right. I need you to tell me the marching order real quick.
I'll go first.
All right.
I will be in the back because I'm not very good at perception, but I am range DPS.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I'll stick around the middle, but try to keep myself close to Dougie just in
Oh.
case.
Well, you and Dougie are in the middle, so
Okay.
yeah. So
Okay. Just because
Yeah.
Crudes just kind of as Dougie just walks up to the front or middle rather.
Mhm.
Crudes kind of playfully gives like Trail the stink eye just as a pacified, just like
Bitch.
you shot a seagull. Don't give me that shit.
It fucking died like a bitch.
Fuck, man. Calm
Why are you so
down.
fucking angry? Do you need to get laid or something? I can take you back to the inn room. Chill the fuck out.
Dude, he needs to get high, but before that, let's focus.
All right.
That's rich coming from Crudes, I know. Dude, let's focus. Focus.
Focus. Focus.
Afraid I'm... No.
Yeah, that's probably the dumbest fucking idea.
Right.
Anyway.
So we
Alright.
still have this up for
So-
at least what? 15?
An hour.
An hour?
Yeah, it took you maybe like 10 minutes to get to the mine, so you have it for a little while longer.
Yep.
Alright.
All right. You see the entrance to the mine grow ever closer. Right here.
Yep.
Yep.
CX.
Trans got the right idea. Everyone roll perception as you get closer.
Okay.
Alright.
It's getting closer together.
And it's getting closer together.
It's getting closer
It's
together.
Wow, her rolls suck, but this is one she's good at. Flat 10.
7.
Aw,
Alright.
23.
So Crudes and Dougie hear this as you approach the door. Let's everyone start moving actually closer to the door real quick.
And while you do that, let me ask Jesse something in private.
Ye.
Whoosh.
Okay,
Alright.
will do.
You said Nimbus was in front, right?
Yes.
Alright, move you down.
So, move on down. Okay.
Come on down!
Ba-da-ba-da.
As you all get to the entrance As you all get to the entrance, Crudez and Dougie, they perch up, and they hear something dragging, and then they hear like,
Uh-oh.
and you see these three shambling masses start walking out slowly. Nimbus, you can see them now that Crudez has pointed them out.
Yeah. We should probably do something.
Yeah. All right. Well, actually, with that perception roll, Crudez, they're clearly zombies, but they don't seem to really focus in on you all. But I will give you all one surprise round before we have to roll initiative.
If you guys wish.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Can I roll an Arcana, possibly, to determine, like, is there anything particularly weird about these zombies?
Not yet, I'll say.
But they are very clearly undead, correct?
They are very much undead.
Okay. Unless someone's going to say something, Traylon is going to shoot.
All right. Which one are you going to fire at?
Probably the one with the clearest shot.
All right.
All right.
Go ahead and roll.
Unless anyone else has something they want to do first.
I mean, Traylon's very much the fire first and ask questions later kind of guy, so...
That's fair.
You're not wrong.
Dude,
Alright.
I can't
Shoot
believe you
first,
shot that
ask
zombie.
questions while shooting.
Kuda's later just like,
Alright.
dude, I can't believe you shot that zombie. It didn't even hurt you.
All right.
It's a fucking
That hits.
zombie.
Roll your damage. Roll your damage.
11.
All right. Good. Good hit.
Headshot.
It does
Solid
hit its head, and it goes, and it does focus on you and starts moving towards you now, but it is ignoring everyone else.
Second
Does
shot.
anyone want to? All right, go ahead.
He's just like, what the fuck, man?
That hits
Why?
with another arrow. Actually, another headshot. It topples over, but once it hits the ground, there's a bright purple flash, and then the body disintegrates into like glittering magical dust. Now, roll that Arcana, everyone.
Come on!
That's a natural one.
The fuck?
Oof.
The second...
He's like, yeah, that makes sense.
I should
Oh
play
my
less himbo
God.
characters.
What are you talking about? Himbo characters are hilarious.
I'm tired of not having anything in Arcana.
That's fair.
You're all not sure what happened just now, but you don't have time to worry about that. So, roll initiative real quick. Where is the initiative? There it is.
Okay.
Hmm?
I was gonna
What,
say,
I think you deleted the wrong zombie.
well, that too, but also, hold on.
No, I didn't. You hit the one that was down here, right?
No.
I hit this one. The one that moved up.
Well, either way.
Regardless.
There.
Yeah, there. Good enough.
Alright, I forget how to add initiatives.
I mean, it helps when the players like, oh, you meant like, not players.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I rolled a 7.
Okay, I remember now. I remember now.
I remember now. I remember now.
Yeah, Jesse, stop typing. All right. Hold on. Oof. That's a natural 1 on initiative.
Oh.
I don't remember how to add initiatives.
Right click and add turn.
damn it. Like, click on
I
a
got it.
token and add it? Okay.
Right-click
Yes.
a token. And now, Chris.
Be sure to select your token first.
Thank you. I was making sure I did that. I do that too many damn times. It pisses me off.
Alright.
Cinco.
Cinco. Alright.
Shit, right. I need to be thinking about my turn. I'm the first one.
Yeah. Speaking of which, it is your turn.
So, stupid question, but actually no. What would I roll to like see if these guys potentially adhere to the rule of like if you heal an undead, it will hurt it?
Roll religion.
Okay.
That-
Of course, Nat 20 now. Nat
The
20 now.
The answer is yes. Which, by the way, I would like to point out and call out Wizards of the Coast because when 5e first came out, they removed that rule and everyone thought it was stupid. So here, in our campaign, yes, healing undead hurts them because that makes fucking sense. Continue.
All right. So
Sorry.
I'm gonna.
This is my call out post to Wizards of the Coast.
I'm making a call.
Thank you for
out
coming to
post
my
on
TED Talk.
Picardo.com.
Twitter.com.
Wizards of the Coast, you got small brains. It's the size of this dice, except way smaller.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to just for now healing word at first level on this one up top.
Alright. Little healing word hits him and it sizzles a little bit. And he looks at you with kind of glowy red eyes.
Oh boy.
And is that your whole turn?
I mean, huh. Actually, I'm thinking a cantrip here. I'm just trying to like figure out what I should go for.
Alright.
Let's see. Yeah, I may want to like. Actually, I was a little on the spot for this. I wasn't expecting to go first, yet somehow I usually do anyway. Actually, no. I'll cast Thorn Whip
Oof.
on this one, and because like, if it's coming my way here, then I may as well just like
We're getting
speed it
closer.
up a little bit.
Alright,
Here, buddy,
make
I'll
a,
help you out.
All right.
make a spell attack.
Let's see. Thorn Whip. That is 2d6 at 5th level.
You have to roll to hit it first.
I know. I know.
And you miss. So the whip cracks
Damn
against
it.
the wall, and the zombie continues to move forward. But luckily, it is Traylon's turn.
Hey.
Okay.
Crew does hit this one. You saw it sizzle a little bit with radiant energy.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Guys,
20.
healing magic hurts them. It's weird.
I mean, can I?
I know, right?
We're right on the map,
Mhm.
like the edge of the map, but just imagine I have a little bit more leeway.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Skibbity boop.
Alright, that hits.
12.
Another 12. Alright,
Who are you targeting, by the way?
The one that Crudez hit.
gotcha.
Alright.
Alright, it hits, and it looks pretty hurt.
Skibbity bop.
Again, another hit.
Skibbity bop.
And again,
Love it.
it falls. And like the first one, there's a flash, and it sort of just fades away. You can roll another Arcana if you wish.
Come on, don't fuck me, roll 20.
Everyone or just
And everyone, if they would like to.
okay?
Yeah.
Better.
Yay!
Better. Anyone else want
There we
to?
go.
Chris?
Hmm.
If you
Dougie
want, you don't-
actually
you don't-
rolled worse.
Alright, if you want, you don't have to.
I don't think I'm gonna roll for this.
All right, that's fine.
And Dougie rolled a 2.
Oh no! This poor baby girl.
Yeeks. Crudez, you didn't really pay much attention the first time because it was just so sudden.
Yeah.
But after seeing the second zombie, die and fade away, you remember your familiar from earlier. And then you recall, seeing other mages on campus, experiment with magic. And you kind of, put some thoughts together and realize this is how, conjured creatures, die, quote unquote. Like, once their HP fizzles out, they just poof away.
Oh, it's not necromancy, so.
I mean, they are undead, though, so that's kind of odd.
Yeah, but I mean, he's reasoning that,
Mhm.
they're seemingly not being created by necromancy by his logic, but they are being, brought
Summoned.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, is that your turn, Traylon?
I don't really have anything to do with a bonus action that I'm willing to, waste this early in a
So,
dungeon.
yeah.
So yeah.
That's fair. We just started.
Nimbus. You just want more zombie.
I
Who-
kind of want to
Hmm?
I kind of want to do an insight check on it.
All right, go ahead.
This is very strange. They're not acting like the undead from the school attack at all.
Mm-hmm. Insight.
16.
Just, after seeing your comrades not take out the other two, the third one does not care that the other two got hit and fell over and got dismissed, died, whatever. It's still just shambling around, seemingly uncaring about anything around it.
Okay. Would you say that that's my action?
No, you can still act. That's just you,
Okay.
more or less examining it. That's odd.
In that case, I want to use my channel divinity to turn
Mhm.
undead.
All right. Go ahead.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
gonna use channel divinity to turn undead.
I forget. Do I have to roll for that, or?
It should be a saving throw. Yeah, I'll ping it.
yeah.
You're not high enough level for it to,
Destroy them outright, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to kill it.
Crowd control can be just as good.
Yeah. Wisdom
And
saving
if,
throw.
and if they're any more shambling down the hallway we can't see, it'll make them go backwards as well.
Within
Oh.
30. Well, they have to see or hear you within 30
Yes.
feet. All right.
That's true.
It definitely failed. It's definitely not a wise creature. It does slam into the wall a few times as it tries to do that.
I don't feel good about killing these guys. Something's wrong here.
Yeah, it's weird.
Is that your turn?
Yes,
All right.
I'm sheathing my sword.
Dougie's turn.
So Nimbus says that, and then Dougie runs up and says, "I don't." And she's going
damn it.
to walk in front of it and try to whack out its kneecaps with her -1 to hit.
I'm so proud of her. I could
Bonk.
almost cry.
What's your roll?
Bonk.
She
roll on that
rolled
one?
a 4.
Oh no.
She
I'm
misses.
so proud of her.
She winds it up like a baseball bat, and when she gets ready to swing, the zombie shambles in a different direction, and she just whips it and starts spinning around. She's like,
Good
"Did I
boy.
hit it?"
Keep trying, honey. You're doing great.
But I don't have a second attack.
Well, too bad. It's now the
Yeah.
zombie's turn. But since she didn't technically hit it, it doesn't care, and it just moves past her. She can attack of opportunity. Actually, yeah, she can get another attack of opportunity if she wants.
Wait, is it still turned?
Yeah, it's its turn. It's trying to run away from you.
Okay.
All right. Second pitch. Okay, that's better. 19.
She does hit that
Hey.
time.
Hey.
2.
2.
I was gonna say 1, but fuck.
3 minus 1 is 2.
Oh. Poor girl.
Alright. Well, she hit it, and it definitely doesn't like that as it like groans angrily, but it doesn't want to get any closer to Nimbus, so it keeps moving. Right there is all I can do, really. I draw right there. And it is Nimbus's turn again.
I mean, Crudez.
I'm gonna go.
Crudez.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Crudez.
Sorry.
That's fair. Let's see. That thing's only 10 feet, so I'm not getting within that. Let's see. No, I gotta. About how close? That's. Oh yeah. Just gonna step over here by Nim, and I'm gonna crack the whip again.
Alright, roll again to hit.
Alright.
Yeah, roll.
Thorn whip.
That hits.
Crack it.
Alright. Roll damage. 6.
God
Uh,
damn it.
Alright. And it has to roll to not be pulled back, yes?
Let's see. Now, a spell attack, if it hits, blah, blah, blah. If the creature is large or smaller, you pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to you.
Is there actually a DC, or is it just like it hits and it happens?
It looks like it just happens.
Alright. Boop boop. Alright. Traylon.
And Drone just looks over to Nimbus and says, "Look, it's going to be an issue later."
That hits.
I guess.
What?
He doesn't want to leave it there.
Okay.
Just like wandering around still. Alright.
That's.
That hits. You hit it again with in the shoulder. That does not hit, actually.
Damn it.
So it's definitely mad, but it doesn't want to get any closer to you all because Nimbus is still there. And speaking of which, it is Nimbus's turn.
I'm gonna move closer to it, holding out my necklace, which is the source of the thing that's turning it, and walking closer to it. Then just gonna do this.
You're gonna start heading in?
No, not quite.
No. Okay.
You guys go in. I'll finish this up, I guess.
I can do it.
Okay. I'll start going into the thing.
I'm gonna stay like relatively close by just in case she needs an extra hand.
Alright, so you're gonna spend your turn to go inside?
Yes.
So probably like watch to make sure Dougie's okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you would like to end your turn?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, I just want to make sure.
So can I reveal a bit of the area then?
Just about right there.
Alright.
And then Dougie's turn happens.
Alright. So she's again just gonna hit only with the mace.
Oh jeez.
Hiya! Bonk.
Oh yay! That's a natural 20.
Hooray!
Oh.
She
Roll
did
damage
it.
and double. Damage and double it.
6.
That's all she needed. Well, it's 12 then, right? Wait, did she roll a 6 or is that already doubled?
Oh, yeah, she rolled exactly 6.
Cool. She knocks its head clean off. Somehow from her.
Home run.
And again, it fizzles away into magical dust. How odd.
She wags her tail and heads on back to the group.
So I
Alright,
think
then.
Do I get my arrows back?
Yeah, they did not disappear with the zombies. They actually clatter to the ground as it goes away.
Traylon is going to place 2 sonic arrows at the entrance of the cave.
All right. So these function like the alarm spell, yes? Like it just screams when someone passes it by, right?
All right, let me read you the actual effect of.
All right.
So this is part of a Wonder Maker.
Yeah.
This has these arrows have the alarm tinker ability. So they have a 15-foot rate. Anything within 15 feet of it, and it does not shout out or at least say out loud the password that Traylon has. Has he's the one who makes it up. If they don't say it, and if anything walks through it, doesn't matter if it's seen or anything, they just have to be within range, so invisibility does not work. It sends out a noise that can be heard from 300 feet away.
Gotcha. Sounds good. I will make note of that.
And I'm placing 2 on either side of the open cave.
Gotcha.
All right, so everybody goes in proper.
But real quick, I will say that if Crudez didn't get a chance to like fill the group in on what just happened, what he just like reasoned with them before, he's gonna do that now about like them being like seemingly conjured.
Yeah. Conjured undead.
Yep. Undead in a can.
Pretty much.
Dougie's just gonna go, isn't that just what necromancy is, though?
I know. Normal necromancy takes a body that's already dead. These lots seem to be teleported in.
Oh, but wait, why would they do that?
Because they're doing something shifty.
Yeah, that's the question, though, isn't it?
Let me put it to you this way, Dougie. Hopefully it will explain the way we feel about this a little bit better. When you have when a professor at school says something that doesn't make sense, or they do something that you don't quite understand, you question it, right? You ask them.
Yeah?
Well, what the priest is doing doesn't line up with what people would respond with this kind of circumstance. It doesn't make sense to us. So, we're questioning it internally. And the fact that we don't have a clear-cut answer is making us suspicious.
Then she looks over to where the corpse that she home-runned would have been if they didn't poof away, and she says, "You know, though, that was easy. Just like he said."
Yeah?
But something is keeping them coming back. And it's our job to get it to stop permanently, so let us check it out, I suppose.
Okay.
And hey, Crudez just kind of like leans over towards Dougie a little bit, and it's like, and hey, if it turns out that the priest is on the up and up, you can tell Traylon you told him so. Crudez is being so catty tonight. I love it.
And when we both find out that he's actually full of shite, I can tell the both of you that fucking told you so.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, we don't have to do it like that.
I do.
Just don't worry about him, Dougie.
Well then, fine. If you're gonna be like that, then I'll say I told you so if I'm right.
All right.
Yeah, girl, you tell him.
Are we finally entering?
Let's
Yes.
get in there.
We're wasting moonlight. Come on,
Get in there.
children.
Let's get in there.
What the fuck you
Alright.
calling children?
Get in
I'm
there.
old enough to be your fucking granddad.
Let's get in there. And cast rescue.
No.
No.
All right. Change the music, John.
Hold on. I can only do certain things at a time.
Yeah.
1.
Whoa.
1!
Ha ha ha! 1.
Alright.
No one watching this is gonna get that joke, but we are.
What does it look like in here?
Alright. This area appears to be the central area that branches off to all other parts of the mine. There are 3 paths to the north, and a path to the south, but it appears to have been blocked off from a cave-in, as you can see there, and all these squiggles.
Yeah, they're supposed to be rocks.
You see various pipes lining the wall, like going down the tunnels into this room. They do not seem to be in any use. And also there are mine carts full of coal.
Traylon will grab some coal.
Alright, add some coal to your
Making it-
inventory.
Make an arrow out of this.
Oh, also, there is something I want to specify about this dungeon. The way I'm going to run it. This initiative is going to stay, and you will use the same initiatives for most of the dungeon.
Okay.
You mean I'm stuck with this 5?
Unfortunately.
Oh.
So, about
But
that's why I was like, wait, Jesse, you can't roll initiative. The zombies didn't get, like, triggered yet. But then I remembered, oh yeah.
yeah. Because you might run into things here. I don't want you to have to like re-roll initiative every time.
That's fair.
Makes sense.
So it's also me trying to like experiment like a different way to do initiative in a dungeon. So we're gonna test it out and see how it works.
Yeah.
Alright. So you have 3 paths to the north. Which way would you like to go?
Let's check out. Yeah, let's try out the first one.
So this one?
Farthest on the left.
Alright.
1.
Okay, I
Yeah.
gotta make so you're going to the left, yeah?
Yes.
I got it, John.
Yeah. So in that case, 2!
God damn it.
Alright. You all wander in, and this area appears to be a small break room. There's a table and a few chairs, and a small kitchenette, like, built into the wall. And there's a few appliances to make things like coffee, tea, and other small food items. Everything in here is covered in a layer of dust, and some of the mugs still have a stale, dark liquid in them.
Well, if nothing, we found that this place is not necessarily abandoned, and hey, we have a place to go if we need to restore our HP and MP.
Yeah.
Is that adventurer talk?
Sure.
I'm sorry, I completely missed what Chris just said.
I said if we go in here, we could probably restore our HP and MP.
Oh my god. Dude, if this
Well,
wasn't...
the bill did say it was a month ago, yeah? So it probably wasn't that much abandoned.
Taking the coffee pot.
I can make an arrow out of that. No, don't.
It's been a week. Are you kidding me? Oh no, I know why you want it now.
There's no
Ugh.
coffee in it. So you just want the glass coffee pot?
In case I need to glass somebody.
Oh,
What?
add that to your inventory. I swear, Gray, you might make me want to start encumbrance rules, so be careful.
Skyrim rules.
I just pull out like 200 wheels of cheese.
I just devour them.
Like, listen, even I had enough sense to know to leave the fucking giant green dragon plushie at home. My god.
Alright. There doesn't seem to really be anything else of note in this room, though.
Perception.
Oh wow!
Wow. What a fucking time for this now.
All right, Crudez, wanting to see what he can find in this break room, starts scurrying around, opening the cabinet, seeing what he can find. I'd say with that nat 20, you can scour enough food that was in here to add about 3 rations to your inventory.
Nice.
Ooh.
Anybody need rations?
Should be good.
Other than
Anybody else
that,
need rations? Sorry, I shouldn't be picking on Traylon so much. I'm sorry.
I'll have some.
Yeah.
Crudez is a petty bitch. Damn.
other than that,
Alright, one for Dougie, one for moi, and we'll settle that less
all right,
later.
there was one cabinet you open, and you see a piece of paper attached to it,
Oh.
and it
Piece of
looks
paper.
like. Mhm.
Yes, piece of paper. Go on.
And it looks like a calendar.
Oh.
There was something written on it, and you can tell, certain blocks of dates had something written on them, but they're all smudged out. The earliest entry on this calendar is from about 3 weeks ago.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Hmm.
So this is just a shot in the dark, but he kind of hands the calendar over to Trail, and it's just like, hey, does that cleaning spell of yours work on like smudging?
I could try.
No.
Probably won't.
Ah, damn. And here I thought it was a cool idea. Also, if this place wasn't a coal mine, it'd be a really cool place to take a smoke right now.
I'm chilling with the vibe in this room, man.
I mean, the fucking music kind of sets the tone.
You're ruining the feng shui, man.
What
Yeah,
music?
sorry. No.
Alright, anyways. Alright, so you're done with the brick room. Where would you like
Yeah.
to go next?
The next path that I can assume is 3.
Where would that be?
Middle.
Well, I was
Oh.
actually trying to subvert expectations by not doing that.
So you're going to the right?
I would like to go to that next path. Yeah. I mean, I
Alright.
would like to vote on that. I'm not saying Crudez is going it alone.
Alright.
Best to take it room by room.
Yeah.
Alright.
So,
So you all start going up this path.
Alright.
Uh,
Tunnel.
I mean, it worked. But it worked, didn't it?
mhm.
Stay close,
There we
Dougie.
go. Oh yeah, that's what that is.
Alright. Everything seems to be going smoothly as you walk through this tunnel. All you hear is the crunching of your own feet above the floor. That's not how you say that word, but anyways.
Yeah.
Yes, but what does this perception say? What the fuck?
What the?
Damn.
Oh my god!
Fucking
The
laser
mine.
sharp focus Crudez here.
The mine is eerily silent still. It's just hear you all first. But you all move further up to about here. You can see the track continues. And even with that nat 20, you don't really hear anything.
Seems like it's safe.
Maybe. You guys want to check out the other path before we go down this one, or?
Might as well take a peek.
Yeah.
Alright.
Good nerd.
Alright.
Trailer.
Hold on.
Trace.
3!
Come on, John.
Alright. Trailer opens the door, and it's very obviously this is a supply closet or supply room. There are pickaxe, mining caps, lanterns, lantern oil, and other various tools one would use for mining. You notice some things have been toppled over as if something ran into them a few times. Like pickaxes are on the floor and not neatly hung up on the wall.
So, just for the lulz, I'm gonna roll this again, even though you kind of did a pretty good job of, like, painting the picture, but... Okay. Okay. So I was gonna laugh if that was another fucking nat 20 again.
How much lamp oil is there?
I don't want to say to you.
Answer the
I'd
question.
That's your question.
I'd say enough to fill about 3 lanterns.
Taking the lamp oil.
Alright.
Damn it. Dude, Traylon, you really need all this stuff.
Yes.
I can start whenever I want.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
It's
It's natural behavior for someone draconic to have a horde.
we laugh about this now, but I feel like once the campaign goes on for a couple years, John and Jesse are literally just gonna make Traylon like become like a compulsive hoarder. Like,
I mean,
he's going to be like, stop, I want to stop gathering stuff. It's like, nope, too late.
I mean,
You're a hoarder now, too late.
that's up to Gray.
That's up to me.
I know. Just that would be hilarious though. Just like, oh yeah, let's curse him one of these days. I'm kidding. Who y'all keeps clicking my yoinking? Oh my god.
What is that?
It's
That's
the
from
hoarder lady
Labyrinth.
from Labyrinth. Alright.
That's an image for the screen.
Alright. So yeah, that's a supply closet.
Alright.
Well,
Wanna
anybody
bring
feel like coming out?
Hey.
Curtis walks out. He doesn't even know what Nimbus is talking about. He just walks right out.
Dougie doesn't either.
Trellin just walks out, gets behind everybody. Whispers,
Jokes
fuck you.
Continues.
jokes
Sorry.
aside, this
I
place
want
is
to-
deeply
There we go.
unsettling me.
Mhm.
Yeah. In a weird
Is it
vibe from
because
this place.
everything's kind of disheveled?
It's not just that. It's like they've had this problem for what, almost a month now? But
Yeah, a
there were 3 zombies and there's nothing else here. This place looks totally dead.
Or undead. Heh
I say we keep moving.
By the grace of my lady, he's learning.
Alright, yeah, keep moving.
Alright.
He's transcending himbo into something else. Catty himbo. Sorry, let's go on.
Move up, yeah. Just get onto the top of the thing.
Yeah.
Disable the
And...
damn brainy is moving. Oh,
Boop.
4. Alright.
I'm just gonna like golf club swing this joke away now. Ha ha ha! 4.
Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna put you
Boom.
on dip it.
Get it out of here!
What's fucking in here?
You take 1 psychic damage.
Listen, y'all kept perpetuating this joke. I was gonna find a new fucking spin on it one of these days.
Alright.
Good. Congratulations.
You
Anywho,
ruined the joke.
Anyways. This room is much larger than the previous ones. This appears to be where the majority of the mining operation takes place. There's obviously the large mine track here, with smaller track paths leading off into the walls. In fact, there are openings in the walls that are just high enough for the carts to go through, but not a person to go through. So, they like slide in pretty seamlessly and then come out with coal. Speaking of the carts, they are again full of coal. Some are actually overturned and the coal is spilled out. You can see footprints of something shambling around through the dark. Like, the zombies have been shuffling around in here.
Yeah.
Right.
And there are 3 paths to the south on the far east side. Here, here, and here.
Here and here and here.
Well, same as before. Take it one step at a time.
Mm-hmm.
No rush.
Let's check out this one.
All right.
Yep.
This room has a very large furnace in it. And there are various pipes coming out of it that spider out through the walls. I'd say roll an intelligence check, Traylon.
A general intelligence check, yeah.
Since you are, you get like a bonus for like tinkering stuff, right? Like machines.
Yes.
So then add your bonus to this
So intelligence.
check.
Plus
Just a
3.
general intelligence check.
So
Yeah.
if
Yes.
I add my proficiency bonus, that's a +3, so 21. No. Yes, 22. Sorry.
Yeah,
It's pretty
22.
easy to figure out that like this furnace like helps heat up the mines because Radiara, at least in this area, can get very cold, even deep underground like this.
I wouldn't be surprised if it
So-
also be used as a type of ventilation.
Exactly. There are pipes in every room you've seen that all lead back into here. The
Oh.
furnace is currently unlit.
I'll grab some coal.
You add more coal
You have
to your inventory.
you have coal at home trailing.
I open up the furnace and I toss it in.
All right.
Coal at home.
The furnace now has coal in it.
Yay.
I'm going to step back a little bit
Mhm.
and use Presto to light some of the coal.
All right.
Oh
For a
shit!
moment.
I was going to light the torch. I forgot you could do that.
After a brief moment,
Yeah.
after a brief moment, the furnace roars to life, and you can feel the temperature rising in the mines. It's a bit more comfortable now, if nothing else.
Oh. I can finally get comfy. Oh wait, this lady present. Never mind.
Wow. Also, I'd like to point out, since you all have dark vision, you didn't have to worry about it, but there has been no light except for this furnace now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dougie just blinks. It's like, I mean, we can't be comfortable right now. There could be things down here.
It's a joke, Dougie. Don't worry about it.
Jesus Christ, he is learning.
Who's that?
Don't worry about it.
Alright. Alright, let's continue.
Alright. Where do you want to go next?
The one that's right in front of us.
Alright.
Let's see if we can find the funny
Okay,
5.
so 1 sec.
Didn't we just find it?
Oh,
Shh.
wrong thing.
Sorry.
Hush, not my child.
I'm not your child. I think I'm actually like older than you.
Mm-hmm.
Shh.
Ha.
Okay.
7.
No! Don't you dare! Don't you
Hey,
don't
what's
even
that?
fucking think about it.
I had a different fucking laugh pattern for it, and a fucking question at the end, like.
Alright.
7?
Alright, guys. Come on.
Alright. Sorry.
Yeah, that is Area 7. I would like you all to make a perception roll.
Let's
As
see
you
if I can
gaze down
get a
the front
critical failure.
Oh. My perception rolls are getting worse. Roll 20 was like, no, you're having too many nat 20. Fuck. Okay.
Well,
I had
Ducky rolled a 9.
I guess all I had to do was bitch. Damn.
Yeah.
Roll 20 was like.
Nimbus.
Roll 20
Roll
was
20
like,
was
"Dude,
like-
this is having too much luck with this. Give someone else a turn. You know?
Nimbus, with your feline hearing abilities, as you start peering down the hallway and focusing, you do hear some shuffling and like the moans of zombies. But
I'm
you
gonna-
keep hearing. You also keep hearing them like bump into each other and bump into the wall.
I'm gonna signal for everybody to stay back. I'm gonna hold my arm out. I'm gonna slowly draw my sword so it doesn't make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
I think still the mindless ones. Be on your guard. Be on your guard nonetheless.
Okay.
And he's going to make his way out.
Wait, way down.
Yes.
All right, go ahead. Are you all accompanying? Yeah, you are. Okay. All right, stop there. Stop there. All right. Oh crap! It didn't reveal it. There it goes.
Oh boy.
Well, you see these five in this tight corridor. They keep bumping into each other, turning around, bumping into the wall, turning around, bumping into each other, and turning around, and they're sort of like stuck in a loop.
That's weird.
Horror novels made this scenario a lot scarier than it actually is.
I mean, they're definitely very vocal about it, like moaning in frustration as they bump into each other.
I think
Oh,
I know.
I'm used to moaning.
Hmm?
What was Charlin gonna say?
As Nimbus says that, he just kind of smacks him on the thigh.
Bends down and swats him on the butt.
Yeah.
I pressed the
Alright.
word horny jail on their forehead.
Her?
I said horny jail on
Your.
Nimbus's forehead.
Okay.
It appears for a moment, then fades.
It lasts for an hour.
And then fades.
And then fades.
Jealousy is an ugly color on you, Trallin.
Which I look
Jealousy
good
is
in
a
green.
color?
Anyways, what do you all want to do?
Traylon is going to use that lamp oil and kind of pour it out between
Oh.
between the zombies.
Oh man.
Roll. Like how this is gonna sound odd. How are you splashing them exactly? I know that sounds weird, but
Towards their feet, not actively throwing it towards them to actually deal with them. I'm like pouring up a mop bucket onto the floor.
gotcha. All right. You do that pretty successfully. One of them slips and topples over. That does break the loop a little bit, and one of them just steps over him to hit the wall, and then turn around, and then and then walk the other way to hit the other wall.
Okay. I'll use another lamp oil.
All right. Two more fall.
So 3 out of the 5.
Something about this doesn't seem right. Well, I know I've basically said that the whole time we're here, but I think I have a working theory on what exactly is going on.
I
Yeah.
get the feeling too.
What about it?
And I don't think we should.
there-
I don't think we should take down any further zombies.
Why
I
not?
agree.
Because their bodies are teleporting somewhere, which means someone knows that they're being taken out.
It's not just that. It's almost like they're looking for something. They don't seem to have any interest in actually attacking people.
I don't
only
think
started-
they're looking for anything in particular either.
Roll an Arcana for who wants to. With
Oh,
that
I'm gonna
line of
roll that.
thinking.
I'm gonna roll that die so hard. That's a 3. I rolled
You're
it
all
too
assisting.
hard.
You're all assisting each other, I'll say. Does Dougie want to
11.
roll? Alright. With your combined musing, maybe they're not so much looking for something, more like they don't have any orders. You theorize. So they're just sort of wandering around because they don't have any orders.
Perhaps someone's made thralls of them, but for now they can't make a move.
Well, if that's true or not, that eventually some of these guys are going to come out the tunnel, right?
It is possible, yes.
So why don't we just take care of them then?
We're going to need some more
Let's.
evidence if we find anything. If there are no zombies left, then, well, we're going to have to... It all depends on what we find. I suggest that we at least keep a handful of them contained.
I agree with
Isn't
Trellin.
really going to solve anything for them. They're dead. And they're just going to keep wandering around unless we kill them.
Well, here's an idea. If this is somebody controlling them, then they could very well be alerted when we're killing them. I think perhaps we should just leave them be for now.
yeah.
Continue to investigate this place, and then if we can find out what's controlling all this, we can hit them on the way out.
So if there is a necromancer here, or whoever's doing this, then I guess if we take care of them, then the zombies go with them, right?
That's typically how that works. Necrotic magic works, from my understanding.
Alright. Well, should we sneak past these guys then?
Perhaps. That's what I think might be the best idea, of course.
Alright.
Wait one second. As Traylon
Alright.
runs back over here
Oh. He wants to go back into this room?
and see
There
what's
he
in here.
goes.
Alright. Does anyone want to follow him, or is he just going to go by himself?
I'll go with him.
Yeah, I'll stay here with Dougie.
You've lubed up these zombies, you're just going to leave them here.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Ew.
all lubed up on a hot day with nowhere else to go.
God.
I mean,
Sounds like
Y'all
an excerpt
started
from,
it.
like, Hotel Transylvania or something. Anyways.
y'all fucking started it.
Alright. This path has a wall with a door installed halfway down to it. It actually looks like any regular sort of door you'd see in, like, a house. Just like a very plain wooden wall and wooden door.
Is it locked?
It is not.
I open it.
When you open the door, you are met with the fact that this room has been caved in. But, from what you can see, this used to be an office of some kind before. The roof has caved in and crushed most everything in it. You see a desk, a few filing cabinets back there. But then you look at the desk again, and you notice there's a hand clutching a pen.
I'm gonna take
And there's a book underneath the pen.
I'm gonna take that book and pen.
Roll a strength to take the pen.
Uh-oh.
Save or check?
Check. You're pulling it out. And you pull it out, and the rigor mortis finger... Oh, they're not rigor mortis anymore. There's too late for that. But there's definitely a sickening crack as you pull it out, and the hand is still stuck in that like writing position.
Just gonna presto that a few times and look at the book.
This appears to be a journal, and you can read these aloud as you want, but I'm going to just link the entries in the chat for you.
Thank you.
The
So,
first
fun
entry
fact is, oh, go on.
In Discord or
in the Roll20 chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So while Jesse's looking that fun fact, if you guys, if Dougie was here for this, she would insist on reading it, and she would read it in her usual enthusiastic voice, which doesn't match what you're about to read at all. Essentially speaking, she's a terrible voice actor.
Oh boy.
All right. The first entry is from 2 months ago. That's a lot more put together than I thought, but that's the first entry from 2 months ago.
Damn that Baron thinks he can waltz up in here and order my men around, working us to the bone, sealing off the mines just so that we have to keep working so he can increase our profits. I'm damn tired of it. Even been keeping us from attending
Sorry, go on.
services at the church most days. Morale from the boys is getting pretty low because of that. I may not be the most prized man, but even the lowest life in Radiata like to pray to Lythander every now and then. Can't receive the blessings of the Morning Lord if you can't be awake to see the bloody thing. Got to have some relief. He'll get what's coming to him. So it's the Baron who was overworking the mines.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
You flip through a few more pages and find another entry. This one from a month and a half ago.
Wall of text.
Sorry.
Oh, it's just continuation. The next entry. I swear to Lythander that Baron is out to get us. Ever since the priest of the church died, there's not really been anyone to stop him from running the mines like a slave operation. He keeps sending Lucas away on stupid tasks to make sure he can't find out what's going on. I want to try and tell him, but the Baron threatens to cut all of our pay, we blabbed. Not sure what would be better at this point, starving to death or watching Lucas impale him on the great sword of his. I'll say a few more prayers tonight to hope something happens.
You keep flipping and find an entry from a month ago, actually.
Well, my prayers were answered, sorta. I got a new priest in the church in town. Actually, a bishop all the way from the capital. At first, it was hilarious to see the Baron sweat when such a high-ranking clergyman strolled into town and took over. But not soon after, he became another damn thorn in my side. Closed down the deepest part of the mine, saying that they were dangerous or some garbage. And on top of that, our spire's gone out. I've been in these mines for a whole damn life. There ain't nothing down there. Nothing could survive down there in the dark without any food or air.
The next entry is from 2 weeks ago.
We could have stopped this.
Oh.
The Baron and the Bishop are out to get me. I swear they sent all of my men home and told them to not come out because there's some danger there's apparently lurking around in the mines. I told those pious pricks the other day there's nothing down here. At least that's what I thought at the time. While everyone's left, I stayed back to making sure no one comes to steal anything or ruin all my hard work. Staying here by yourself does make your mind wander to darker things, waiting down there. And there's nothing to be afraid of. I'm a goddamn miner of Lythander's sake. But I think I've been hearing things moving around sometimes. Maybe should cut back on the whiskey.
There is one last entry from a week ago.
God.
Praise Lythander. I managed to get in here and lock the damn place down. I went out to take a piss and bumped into a goddamn zombie. I ran back into the office and slammed the door. I can hear the damn thing shambling around outside. Doesn't seem too bright. I know it saw me. Hell, I ran into it, but it doesn't seem to care. How can there be zombies in my mines? Is the spire still out? There's something down at the bottom, like the bishop said. Not like anyone can get down there without my key to the elevator. This is my mine still, and I'll be damned if I let the Baron or the bishop take it from my cold dead.
The entry stops there as there is blood splattering the page. And you realize this is the page he must have been writing when the roof collapsed. On the back cover of the journal, there is a key taped to it.
Sorry, lad.
Revelation.
Okay, so turns out both the Baron and the bishop suck.
And that would explain why, like, I remember something last session about, like, talking about, like, sending people into the mines, but the Baron was like, oh, nope, can't do that. Bishop won't let us. They're either in cahoots or this explains what happened there. They're both just shitty people.
Oh no.
Well, this serves as hard evidence that something's definitely up. The Baron was pushing the people.
You can add the foreman's journal to your inventory. Like, seriously, this one.
Hey,
It's a key item, it doesn't count.
The foreman's journal is a key item, yeah.
it's a key item, it's weightless, it doesn't count for encumbrance.
And it had a key attached to it.
It's a key item. Oh!
Okay, so now what would you like to do?
Trailer runs back to the other side. Alright, I'm back. Anyway,
What were you doing?
getting evidence as he pulled up the book.
I imagine Nimbus went with him, so he probably heard all that too, so.
Yep.
Anyway,
Speaking of which, boink.
Alright,
Traylon
what shall you do now?
is going to leapfrog across these zombies.
Oh my god.
Roll an acrobatics then.
I have a +7 to this.
You're fine.
Hey!
You managed to leapfrog over all of them.
Yeah, they don't really care. Just watch a step.
They do kind of like grunt when you like jump on them, but they don't turn their attention toward you.
Blowing, blowing.
Alright. You don't want to go next?
Fine. And she sort of like attempts to walk past them.
Like just squeeze in between them?
Well, she is small, and 3 of them are on the ground, so yeah.
I'll help
So
her.
I guess that
And
would
just
be a
kinda-
stealth.
Sure, I guess, to like watch her steps and walk through them.
Yeah.
I'll help.
All right.
And it doesn't
Uh,
seem like I was gonna
yes?
say, and it doesn't seem like they would get like aggroed unless we like physically hit them. So I want to say that like if Crudez is able to help her, that he's gonna just like lightly nudge them like away from her, just so he's not like hurting them, but at the same time they're not touching her either if he can help it.
Alright, I'd say then roll your stealth with her as you're like accompanying her.
All right, come on, +10, 24.
Alright,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
you'll
it
just
is
still,
+10, so
Yeah,
you'll still do
pass
have
without
pass without
trace.
trace.
in that
Alright.
case, that makes it a 30.
Alright then,
Hell
you
yeah!
both managed to squeeze through pretty effortlessly. Let me reveal more of this area so you can.
You can
Start crying.
you do see her sort of like have, you know, a firm grip on her mace still as she like walks that past them.
Alright.
Crudes
She
kind of like
really
offers her-
wants to bonk all of them.
Crudes kind of offers her like a high five for both of them getting through there. Yeah.
She's kind of apprehensive about having to skip these zombies, but she can't resist a high five.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did good.
All right.
And now Nimbus.
Nimbus, how do you want to get past them?
I'll sneak past them as well.
All right, then.
I
Roll stealth.
can be rather lithe and light on my feet when I want to.
All right, roll stealth. You still have pass without trace, so 27. You're good.
Hey.
You managed to duck and weave through them without even touching them.
Nice.
Huh?
All right, then. Shall we progress?
Yep.
We shall progress.
All right.
We progressed.
Is that like a cave-in, or is that like?
Yeah, that's another blocked entrance. All
Alright.
right, then.
As
That's
we're
not
going
right there for
deeper,
now.
can I roll like for like structural integrity of this place?
Sure, go ahead.
So
Oh.
our history or arcana? Or...
General intelligence and use your proficiency with it. Because one thing I will say in 5e, they took out like knowledge engineering and dungeoneering, which I guess makes sense.
Yeah.
But that would be the best thing. So
9.
let's with 9.
Oh.
It's a mine. Like it has support. Like the support beams still look good. So as far as it's still gonna hold steady. But
Yeah,
maybe
like-
with a month of not being maintained, some parts got weaker. Speaking of which, as Dougie gets closer, she looks up and sees this little area up here, number 11.
Oh.
Anyone want to go with her?
I will.
All right. You see a bunch of rubble, but you see light peering through it.
Oh.
You want to go look through it?
Yeah.
As you look through the open spots that light is pouring through, you can see the entrance hall.
Hey guys.
This is.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, he was literally just gonna shout back that like, it's the way out. Well, the way we came in anyway.
So you can see the entrance hall you all entered in. You even see the 3 paths to the break room, the storage room, and further into the mines.
Try
And
not to-
then
I wanted to say back to Crudes,
Mhm.
try not to touch anything. It could be another way out, but we don't want to move anything in here. This cave is dilapidated. Shifting
yeah.
weight could make it fall down on us.
Oh yeah, and Crudes just kind of slowly moves his hands away from the wall that he was totally gonna just like, he was totally gonna just push on that shit. But then Nim reminds him and he's like, better not.
Good boy. I give him a sweet roll.
References.
Anyway,
But as you and Dougie peer through, like tiny little binoculars, like this is kind of cool. You see a shimmer in the middle of the room, and it glows purple for a moment, and then the shimmer starts to spin a little bit, and then poof, another zombie shows up.
They're manifesting magically.
And it groans as it starts walking this way. 2, 3. Done.
Wait.
I want everyone to roll a con save.
Uh-oh.
A Constitution save.
A Constitution save.
A Constitution save?
Yep.
21.
A Constitution save.
Traylon immediately realizes what's going to happen and tells everyone to cover their ears as
Oh,
the zombie
God.
passes the threshold. and his sonic arrows start screeching.
Oh right.
Oh no.
God.
And this is a cave, so the sound echoes.
Oh no.
Traylon is going to shout out, Pagoda! Which hopefully will undo the alarm.
It takes a moment, and you have to shout it again,
Pagoda!
but it does stop.
Pagoda!
Everyone take 1 sonic damage as your ears ring.
I didn't even know I could take that kind of damage.
I feel sick. Not really, but ow.
But you do see the zombie just shamble outside.
God damn it. Well, those arrows are effectively useless now. Until someone else comes stumbling through.
I have an idea. Crudes, can you turn into something small and get through the cracks without disturbing the rubble?
You think that's wise? That's actually, how big are the cracks?
They're definitely tiny. You'd have to turn into something pretty small to get through.
It'd be a waste of time at that point, unless the zombie. Well, I mean, I deactivated the arrows, so
Yeah, that should be fine. You did deactivate the charm for the trinket.
Yeah.
But that did, use up your use of it.
yeah.
So now anything could walk in and you wouldn't know.
But hear me out for a second. I don't want Crudes to fight one of those things all on his own. I want to track it. See if we can find out where it's going and what they're looking for.
I do want to remind you that you did determine they don't have any orders, so they're just wandering around.
Fuck! Never mind.
Oh yeah.
At least that's what you can theorize with your combined arcana checks.
So, with that said, just want to
Mhm.
take a moment to just have Crudes pull out the Druidcraft flower crown he's been working on. Add one more. Add one more regular flower.
Gotcha.
That
Alright.
is-
Alright, I'll review more down here. Cool. As the path goes deeper down.
Alright. What's down this way? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
8.
8.
8.
8.
Good job, Traylon. 8.
Good chance down there. This is another larger room with more tools scattered around. Ropes, pickaxes, hats, and things like that. There are 3 paths to the north, one of them being the one you just came from, and one large structure to the south. A gated off elevator is here. The car is down at the bottom.
Oh, one sec. Trellin will go over here.
What you?
Alright.
And he's
Would
going
you
to place down a bear trap.
Alright.
Dude, you better not forget about that later. Remember what happened in the sewers.
That's why I'm letting you guys walk first.
I sense a disturbance in the force.
So we're seagulls now, Traylon?
No.
Oh my!
Fucking get over that, you little petty ass bitch.
It was the life, man.
Can't find a bear trap thing, so we're just gonna ignore it for now. Helen.
Why is it that you can pick up on how to be petty, but every
Alright,
time I try
yeah,
to
fine.
teach you something that isn't even horny?
What?
Alright.
I know-
Anyways,
I know
Goes
about horned
again.
animals. Sorry, go on.
alright.
Alright.
So this is the elevator. There is a gate around it, and you can tell just from the way the cords are appearing that the car is down at the bottom. However far down that is.
Right.
And there are 2 paths up. This one and this one.
Well, I'd say flip a coin, but we've been leading this whole thing up to now, Dougie. Where do you feel like you want to go?
Well, there's an elevator. I don't know how we're gonna make it work because she doesn't know that you have the key, Traylon.
So you want to go up here, up there?
And let's try the elevator, I think. Actually, wait. Shit.
What?
I want to take a second. I'm gonna look back. I'm gonna examine the area around the elevator with a perception, if I may.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Alright.
Gotta make sure it's safe.
All right, 15. You can still see evidence of, zombies just shambling around, their footprints and things knocked over. There aren't any around here, though. And you can tell that the elevator hasn't been used in a while. And as you can't peer down exactly because there's still the gate around it, but from the little you can see, it goes down pretty deep.
Meanwhile, Crudes has just never seen one of these things before. And he's like, "What is this?"
Traylon will take out the key.
Hmm?
And I guess call the elevator.
All
I'll tell
right.
you if you fucking listen.
Hmm?
No, it's just Crudez is asking himself, what is this thing? And Nibis is just off to the side like, well, I tell you if you fucking listen.
What?
Bitch.
And what?
All right. So you turn the key.
Yep.
All right. You hear an engine roar to life, and some lights flicker on, and the elevator starts to warm up and start rising up. And then there's a bright purple flash,
Uh-oh.
and in the middle, about right here, it starts to swirl and form.
You want me to go ahead and skip?
Yep, go ahead. Sorry, I was trying to find something to put down here.
Just judging from this music already, I'm just gonna say Crudes is just gonna make big, huge flower and put it at the center of that crown.
Damn it, I can't find a good... Hold on.
And then, in like a gesture of cockiness, he's gonna prematurely turn it purple.
Mhm.
Oh my fucking course.
What? A
Never mind.
fucking corpse.
No.
I think Gray would know what this is, considering he used Darkest Dungeon music in one of his sessions, I'm pretty sure.
Alright.
I was about to
I
ask
don't-
if you were still here, because I didn't hear shit for a while.
Alright. I don't have a good icon for it because I didn't actually prepare one, but we'll just use this as like the boss icon. But it's big.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that, please? You said it's the boss icon.
Well, maybe one boss.
Don't smile at me like that from behind your screen.
But the magic energy swirls and then explodes, and you see something kind of like this sitting there.
That giant skull?
No, I put it
No.
In the chat.
because I don't know how to add pictures like on a whim.
Oh. It's Cuchulainn.
What?
He has a thing in his mythos where if he gets mad, he essentially hulks out and becomes this giant, massive, ugly-looking muscle and sinew.
Well, no, it's just an ugly-looking muscle zombie.
I was
So
just
it's a
gonna
charger
say it looks
from
like...
Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like the Charger.
I may have been watching a little too many miscellaneous myths.
Yeah.
All right.
So we
So, like
keep
I
our
said
initiative
before,
from last
yeah.
time.
So that means it is Crudez's turn.
Lovely. Let's see. I mean, this thing was right in front of him, so.
Yep.
There's that, and that. No, that's not. Oh yeah. What does
It looks
more-
mad.
Well, no shit.
I will say, you all notice this immediately. It's not like the zombies. It knows you're there, and it doesn't want you there.
Yeah. In that case, immediately. Poison spray.
Poison spray.
Yes.
All right.
DC 15 con save.
You see the poison spray on it, and nothing happens.
Well, damn.
In fact, it just looks at you and snarls. Is that your turn?
Well, real quick. So, what did I roll last time to discern that, like, undead could be harmed with healing?
Religion? But you already know this.
Okay, so it is still, like, within that same category. Okay, cool. In that case, I think this one is stronger. Yes. Yes. You know what? In that case, Crudez is gonna go for a Cure Wound Slap at 2nd level.
Alright. Should he roll to hit here, probably?
Heal Slap.
I'd
Probably
say
just
if you're
using-
doing a spell attack, it would be just a melee spell attack, so it'd be
Yeah.
just a d20 plus your spell
You just-
casting
yeah.
modifier.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
so-
fine.
Because, with your allies, you can just cure them because they're not going to move. But this is an enemy, so you do have to attack it.
It is
That's
technically
fair.
resisting.
Hey, soft 20.
Nope, that hits it, so you're good. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, 8.
is it 6 or 8? Or is it both?
It's 8 for the base level cast and 6 because it's a higher level cast, so it adds.
Alright,
both.
so. Okay. Sorry, I hate math.
Nip,
You and me both.
That's
14.
13. Yeah, 14.
Yeah.
That definitely makes it not happy as its flesh kind of sizzles.
Back up, man.
Do it just like I thought you could. As pimp slap that bitch.
Yeah, you better back up, man.
All right,
Already
It
got
is
your
now.
flower picked out and everything.
it's Traylin's turn now.
All right, go ahead.
This
Alright.
giant brute of a zombie has appeared suddenly before you.
Alright, I'm going to flank with Nimbus.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Murder
swap over to
sandwich.
melee as I go in for a bayonet strike.
All right.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
doesn't
right, yeah,
hit.
advantage.
Oh no, wait,
Yeah.
advantage. So yeah,
Yeah.
it hits.
Alright. For 7.
All right.
Now, light crossbow.
7. All right.
I'm fairly certain the 26 hits.
Yeah, it
And
does, yeah.
as a bonus action, I'm going to use, because of my crossbow expertise, I'm going to use a hand crossbow.
All right.
Eh.
That hits. So 7 plus 6 plus 5.
Kind of rolling shit damage, but eh.
Eh. Well, damage is damage, though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. As you're doing this, roll. Actually, you don't have to roll anything. You notice that this thing's got some pretty thick skin. Your arrows are hitting it, but they're not going too deep.
Some
Well,
thick skin.
I was gonna say that too.
Yeah, I knew you were.
Some thick skin.
We need some
But
magic
yeah.
here. And that's all I got.
All right, Nimbus.
Nimbus.
Did somebody say some magic here?
Did anyone
Uh,
want the use of the sorcerer?
I'm gonna tick Divine Smite. I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
smite this thing at 2nd level.
All right,
Hell
roll to
yeah.
hit.
I'm gonna kick his fucking ass.
Yeah, do the paladin things.
Yeah.
This is a 15 hit.
That does. Well, you're flanking, so you get advantage. So yeah, it hits.
Oh hell
Yes.
yeah, 24.
Die.
Everything is
And
dying.
I need to roll another D8.
All right, go ahead. All right.
Pretty good.
All right. So I do need to know which part of this is the radiant damage from the smite.
The radiant damage, it's just -2. So it's 7 plus 6. It's 13 radiant damage.
So 13 radiant damage and 10 just slashing damage.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I just gotta make some calculation.
I hope you're ready, because I got another attack coming his way.
Sorry, what was the radiant damage again?
13.
13? Okay. Definitely those flashes of holy light are hurting him.
Yeah.
Alright, make your second attack.
I think I can only Divine Smite once per turn, so I'll
Yes.
untick that.
Alright.
Well, that's still a solid hit.
Nope.
That's a natural 20.
Oh!
Alright. Go ahead.
Advantage.
So I would
natural.
like to do 7 extra slashing damage on top of this.
Oh shit.
Alright.
Oh yeah. Vicious weapon.
Yep.
So it's 15 or.
So
Sorry.
it's the dueling is supposed to be applied. So that is 17 damage plus 7, so 24 slashing damage.
Slashing damage. Okay.
So while Jesse's calculating that, I do have to ask. So, are you using a regular sword or a great sword?
It's a one-handed sword. It's a regular long
Okay.
sword.
Okay. Because I was
Alright.
gonna say the only way you could apply dueling with a great sword is if you one-hand it.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you need a feat for that.
Cool.
Right? If you can't Dark Souls it.
Alright. You made some pretty good slashes in it. Definitely the radiant burst hurt it a lot more than the slashes, but you got its attention. It is Dougie's turn.
Come and get me, bitch.
All right, so I've never played cleric before in 5th edition, so forgive me ahead of a time if I'm wrong, Will, but Dougie is going to raise up her mace, and from the mace, she you see like a spectral sort of like tiny red dragon appear out of it, and that is her spiritual weapon.
Ooh.
So that is her bonus action to summon it. So now she's going to attempt to whack it properly with her mace. Can she still like do a bonus action, like hit it with the spiritual weapon too?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So in that case, she is going to hit with her regular mace.
Alright.
That is a 17.
That hits.
All right.
Yeah, girl, give her the old 1-2.
That's a 4.
Oh.
Alright.
And now the actual spiritual weapon, which will probably hit harder than her actual mace and be more accurate.
Alright.
It's a 12.
It doesn't hit. It whiffs.
It was
Alright.
so close to being a 26.
Alright.
That's okay. That's okay. We still got this.
The
We
actual
still
mace
got.
hit.
It is now its turn. As it turns to the person who did the most damage and growls.
Oh no.
So.
Your mother.
What is your AC, Nimbus?
My AC is currently 18. Or
Oh,
no,
wow.
is it? is it? Yeah, it's 18 in
All right,
total.
cool. Wow. It actually missed both big, meaty swings,
Wow.
but
Nice.
you can tell if it doesn't hit you, it would have hurt.
Oof.
It
Damn.
does roar in rage, though, as it misses you.
Damn.
So...
I must be a genius.
Nope. Oh,
Devil demon.
Mhm.
god damn it.
All right. Well, it actually can't really do much. So, top of the order, Crudez.
All right. Okay, that does an action, so I'm not gonna do that. But instead, it's debuffing time,
right.
motherfucker. Fairy fire.
God damn it.
Fairies.
Are you Arl now?
What?
Or no, Amity.
Okay. All right. It does get hit by it. It doesn't do any
Hey.
damage, right?
Nope, no damage. It just
Alright.
just enshrouds it in light, and pretty much like any attack roll against it will have advantage on it.
I'd also like to remind you, again, you all have dark vision, so we haven't really had to worry about light. So now there's a very green, glowing brute of a zombie just kind of here.
Yeah,
But, you know, some lights did flick on from the elevator, but still not a lot. It's still kind of scary mood lighting.
yeah, but at the very least, Dougie can hit it more easily.
Alright. Is that your whole
Setting
turn?
her up.
And I'm gonna maybe. Is Nimble Escape a bonus action? I forget.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Can you
yeah,
ping it?
bonus action.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, then go
That
ahead.
one passive, yeah.
So in that case, I will use that and take a step back,
Hell.
just so I'm not just like immediately in the line of fire. Even though I know Nimbus is like
Yeah.
more so like taking
Right,
the
yeah.
yeah.
Gotcha. Alright.
Don't worry about him. He's made to be frontline.
Alright. That means it's Traylin's turn.
Yeah, go for it.
Damn it.
Nope.
Aw.
Oof.
Ooh.
Well,
I was
Yes.
gonna say, where's the Roblox sound clip when you need it?
take a swipe, but it's that ass is too thick. So instead,
Ass too fat.
we go for 1,000 years of death.
Alright.
Oh,
And because I use a
Alright.
melee in one of my attacks, I still get my hand crossbow.
Alright. That also hits.
hey.
So 9 and 8. So 17. Okay. Alright. Again, your arrows are hitting it, but they're not cutting too deep. But any damage is good damage.
God, I
Yeah.
can't wait till I level up one more time and my arrows are magical.
Alright. Nimbus.
Well, since it didn't like that very much, and it seems to be focusing on me now, I'm gonna
Mhm.
use Shield of Faith on myself to bump my
Hell
yeah.
AC up to 20.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
man. Nice. Alright. You shimmer and have a shield around you.
And in lieu of using my Divine Smite this turn,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to attack him. I'm gonna just attack him with my Cutlass.
Alright, go
Vicious
ahead.
Rock Slide. Natural
wow.
20.
Again.
Again. Oh.
Sick.
So that's 11, 13, 20 damage. Slashing.
Damn.
Alright. You give him a good cut, but again, doesn't cut too deep as much as you want. He's thick muscle.
Thick boy.
It's all
I give him-
sinewy.
I give him a vertical slash,
Mm-hmm.
diagonal, and going to bring myself into the air, and I'm going to try and bring myself down and spear the Cutlass into him with this next attack.
Okay. That does hit. Damn.
17.
17 slashing damage.
Again, thick skin. You penetrate it, but it doesn't cut too deep. So, were you trying to do something special with this, or was it just for flavor?
It's just for flavor.
Okay, then you do damage, but again, nothing too big.
Yeah.
Alright. Dougie's turn.
Alright, second verse, same as the first.
Bonk.
With her actual mace, she rolled a 4.
A 4?
Yes.
Man, that's like her lucky number this campaign.
I know, right?
Wait, what?
She's rolled a lot of 4s.
Well, remember she can roll that with.
Oh, that's right.
advantage.
Yeah, she has advantage, right?
Oh, okay.
Because of
Alright.
flanking.
Yep.
Well,
14.
still doesn't hit.
Alright.
Aw.
And now the actual spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Which also rolls with advantage.
Alright. Natural 20.
Alright, go ahead.
That's because of the advantage, yeah.
Hey.
So, rolling damage twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
Yeah.
so that's 14. And then 13, so that's 27 radiant
What?
damage.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
Damn.
hold on, let me see here. What kind of damage is spiritual
celestial?
weapon?
Yeah, spiritual weapon.
Actually, I think it's force damage.
Yeah,
Ah, yes, so 27 force damage.
gotcha.
Which is
Hey.
weird because on D&D Beyond, the icon for looks like a fireball.
Alright. That does. Dougie may whiff it, but her spiritual weapon does give it a good conk. And
Yeah.
that definitely made an impression in it. The hit did land and actually do some damage.
Nice.
Alright. But now it is its turn. And it looks at Nimbus again. But then it turns to the thing that actually did more damage to it this turn.
Oh no.
And what is Dougie's AC?
Her AC is a 15.
That hit.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh my.
I'm gonna roll it here. Where did the thing go? I keep moving my tabs. Take that damage. As it decks her pretty good.
Oh, 14? Damn.
It does miss the second one, though. You'll hear a loud punch and slight crunching as it hits Dougie square in the chest and roars
She just,
again.
like, fall backwards, yeah.
I mean, she doesn't. I'm sure she has more than 14 health, so she's just a little winded.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but, like, she's a small girl.
Yeah.
Got punched.
She's just a little bitty level 1 kobold. Please don't hurt her.
Please, I'm just a little kobold and it's my birthday.
I only have like
I'm a
5
little bit-
gold.
That's
I'm a little
how she's
birthday
going
girl.
to. That's how she's gonna use Grovel Cower Beg one of these days.
I'm just a little kobold. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. It's now Crudez's turn.
Hey, oh crap. So he's just gonna tiptoe over to her and da 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 da. Don't mind me, just helping out. 14
Alright.
exactly.
Nice.
Wow, really? Okay.
You hear a few pops as her ribs pop back into place.
Thank you.
Alright.
Crudez just kind of looks up at the zombie. It's like, sorry, did you do something, man?
It roars in frustration again. Alright, that's your turn?
Yep. I don't really
Alright.
have much else to do, so yeah.
Is he fucking going through puberty? I'm so confused.
Traylon, your turn.
I forgot to smoke my weed this morning. Is he
That
going
doesn't
through
hit.
puberty?
That-
That's
I think
hilarious.
that Bayonet's only hit like one. Well, no, advantage. Yeah, it does hit.
Oh,
Hey,
Sorry, I
15.
forgot about that. Did that? You did miss last time. Okay, 6.
So
Alright.
now we know what its AC is. Potentially.
5. Alright. Plus 6. 17. Alright.
just keeps stabbing into its like hip area, but it's not paying attention to me, so it's just pissing Traylon off even more.
It's too thick.
You are doing damage, like, don't forget that.
Yeah.
And you think your bug bites are starting to have an effect.
Yep.
Alright, is that your turn?
Shake, 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 shake. Pay attention to me, you bitch!
Shake. Death of 1,000 cuts is very effective too. Alright,
Yeah.
that's your turn.
Yep.
Nimbus.
All right. There's gonna be blood to pay for what he just did. So it's divine smiting time again at first level.
Hey.
Kick his ass. Oh.
Advantage.
Oh, no. Okay.
Advantage.
Advantage. We're good. We're
Thank
good.
God. I was about to be very upset.
Aw.
Alright,
So 7 radiant damage, 13 slashing.
alright, you don't have to attack again.
Oh.
Alright, how do you want to do this?
Oh.
I'm gonna slash upwards right across his chest as light is sparking off of my blade almost like lightning. And as he does so, from seemingly above the roof of the cave, light pours down on him and starts to melt away at his body.
Alright, the room lights up, illuminating the entire caverns, the section of the cavern for probably the first time in a month or so. And it screams as it starts to melt from the holy radiance of, what's your patron's name again? Or your
Lyra.
God's Lyra's divine grace. And finally, it just becomes a puddle on the floor of icky undead goo. And then it flashes and starts to disintegrate like all the others did.
And that is what you get for hurting my friends, you bitch.
And it's gone.
Yeah, we did it. He looks
You
at his
hear a
flower
loud-
crown.
And you
And
hear a
now-
loud clanging as the elevator reaches your floor.
Well, that
It
only
opens
took
up.
5 hours.
Nah.
I hit it really hard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Come
did
here,
great.
sweetie. I'm gonna lay on hands.
She's already at full.
You
Yeah,
lay
she's
on
already
hands
full.
1
Yeah.
HP because no one healed from their sonic damage.
Sonic damage.
All right. Yeah.
God damn it.
So I'm gonna say you give 4 lay on hands points to top everybody back off.
Sure.
Just offhandedly, she's like, "Ow, my ears."
God damn
Keep
it.
on, Mr. Skeleton. You're no longer needed. This can still float around, though. Alright. So, what would you like to do?
Well, we better get a move on, because if it's like the ones at the front, that one will be reappearing soon. So,
There are still 2 paths to the north.
Yeah.
let's check the path to the north real fast.
You're free to do what you want, though.
We have to get all the treasure. The DM wants us. The DM wants us to get the completion achievement for this dungeon.
Mapping the realm.
Mapping the realm.
You gotta get that XP.
Alright.
999.
9.
999. I'm laughing for real right now.
Alright. So you already do a perception in here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Alright. It's a room with a well. It looks like it goes down pretty deep. The bucket and the rope are still attached.
Toss the
But
bucket
other than
down.
that,
This is it.
you throw the bucket down.
Yes.
All right. It falls for a little bit till you hear a splash.
And pull it in.
All right. You pull it up. The bucket is full of water.
Just
And
normal
at
water?
the bottom, what now?
Just normal water?
Yeah, normal water. But as you look down, there's a few gemstones on the bottom of the bucket.
Oh,
Hmm.
nice.
About 50 gold worth.
Hey.
Pour the water out. Step into the bucket. I look over the.
Oh no. Trail, no.
I look over to Nimbus.
Yes.
Lower me down gently.
I don't know. I'm not hearing a please.
Please.
As I watch his jaw scrape across the entirety of his chin for him to enunciate that, I give him a wink and I hold the rope.
And committed to memory.
Also, I like how you said, lower me down gently, and I thought of Nimbus doing this.
Basically,
Uh,
the eyebrows be wiggling.
yeah.
You know, Trallin, I find this very interesting. I figured you would be more the rough type.
The fuck are
I
you
guess you
on
pref-
about?
I guess you prefer it gentle after all.
I don't want to
Alright.
fall 30 feet into a fucking well, you ninny.
It's farther down than 30 feet, you quickly realize. But you slowly descend down, and you can hear Dougie and Nimbus and Crudez kind of chatting as you go down.
Check the
As
other
it gets-
aisles.
It gets fainter and fainter. Until eventually the bucket does hit water, and your boot starts to get wet.
Oh, idea bubble.
What?
I have the light cantrip.
Right.
I'm going to I'm gonna ask Crudez to let me borrow a gold coin, and I'll reimburse him when I can grab it. I'm going to give Trallin the light down there.
Alright.
Okay. Does it have to be gold though? I got silver.
No, I just need the coin.
Okay. 1 gold.
I'm going to
Alright.
cast light on it, and I'm going to tell Trallin that there's going to be a gold coming down there.
Put his hands up to catch it.
Yeah. And I want to see how long it takes for the coin to drop as I do this.
Alright. You drop the coin, and the light reflects off the walls of the well as it falls farther and farther and farther and farther and farther until eventually it goes poke, and Traylon feels something hit him on the head.
Ah, bitch!
I told you to hold out your hand.
A little
You do manage to catch the coin, and it is got the light spell on it, so you have a light down here.
Alright, let's get those gems.
I know we all have dark vision up to a specific measure of feet, but it'll
Yeah.
probably be easier to track how deep this well is if we have an actual light source.
I'd say with your little experiment there, this well is 250 feet deep.
Jesus.
Listen,
grief.
an average well is anywhere between 100 and 800 feet. I know. I googled it as I wrote this note.
I love it.
That's your JoJo fact of the day that'll be used in a future arc.
So, Traylon, with the light, you can now see a lot more things refracting on the bottom of this well's pool of water. It's a little ways further down. You might actually have to go swim to get anything now.
Ah, crap.
If only
Which-
you had a water breathing spell.
But you do see a few things shimmering down there.
Alright, well, I can just press down myself clean dry later.
So you dive.
I'm going in.
All right.
Oh, but you look so much cuter when you're wet. He says to
You
no
feel,
one.
Nimbus, you feel the bucket go a bit lighter as you hear a splash down there.
I wanted
Oh.
to say something horrible.
All right.
Dougie is gonna say, "I look cute when I'm wet."
Don't listen to him, Doug. He's weird. What?
Just gurgling noises from the well going.
All right. Try to make me an athletics to dive in this very cramped location.
Dive.
Can it be acrobatics?
Nope.
Can it be a strength save?
Nope.
I mean, you chose this path, to be fair.
15.
All right, you're good.
Hey.
It's cold, for starters. It is very cold water.
The fuck, my mother's
That's-
ass.
Excuse you?
Anyways, but you manage to persevere and dive further down into the bottom of the well. And you find a few more gems. That's equaling about 20 more gold. And you find a few coins, about 5 silver, something like that. And you find a bottle, too.
Hey.
It's actually kind of ornate looking.
Oh.
Alright, I'll grab the bottle.
Right? And the other stuff, I imagine.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So, did you say 20?
Get back in.
So you said 20 gold coins worth of gems, or 20 gems?
20 gold coins worth of gems. Like, don't worry about the exact number of gems. You just have some gems that are worth 20 gold.
So can I just add 20 gold to my
Yeah,
item?
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. It's like one of those loot things you get in a game.
And one ornate bottle.
Made of glass.
So what you're saying, Jesse, is if he threw down 50 gold down the well, the gems that would have just appeared without him having to go down and grind his way to the bottom.
No?
I'm not sure I understand either, actually.
It's a pay-to-win joke.
Oh.
Okay.
Alright. So you tug on your little bucket.
Ding ding.
Alright. You pull him back up, Nimbus?
Yep.
Roll strength.
Ding 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 ding.
Ah, yes, the day I've been waiting for.
or an athletics, if either are your choice.
I get to flex.
Nice. You pull it up at a pretty consistent pace, trying to show off to your smaller companions beside you, who are like, "Ooh, such strength,
Ah.
much muscle."
Believe me.
And eventually, you pull up the waterlogged Traylon. Traylon, are you still holding that bottle?
Yes. And I'm
Nimbus.
dry at this point. I'm casting Presto to
Okay.
dry myself off.
Alright. Nimbus and Dougie, that bottle was like one of the ones you saw in that room in the church.
Oh.
Can Dougie examine the contents?
There are no contents. It's empty. Well, it had water in it, but
Well, yeah, but like she just wants to examine the bottle up close.
if Traylon will let her.
I'll allow it.
All right. I guess perception.
Yep. Or investigation.
13.
It's a bottle. It's really well made for sure. But any guess, any clue to what its original contents might have been have long since washed away.
Maybe
So,
it's
yeah.
for the miners. You know, to drink and stuff.
Oh, they're going to drink it all right, but I don't think it was a good thing. I'm gonna pull, never mind.
Go on.
I'm gonna pull some of the water. I'm gonna dip the bucket back down get some water in it, and then I'm gonna try and cast. I'm gonna use my divine sense to see if he did anything to this water specifically, but I don't think that's actually gonna give me that much.
Can you ping Divine Sense so I know what it does?
I can ping divine sense.
But can you?
Keep.
Yes.
Keep.
What does the triangle actually go over your widest to detect such forces? Any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay. No type. Is it consecrated or desecrated with the hollow spell? No, you don't detect anything like this. Anyone thirsty?
Yeah,
Nope.
I'm not drinking
Oh,
any of that
man.
shite.
Oh man.
I don't want to drink that. There was a gnome in there.
Wow.
I don't know where he's been.
Oh, please, I'm cleaner than you are.
I know where he's been.
And yet somehow I'm still more appetizing. It's weird, isn't it?
If Petals was here, she'd basically say something like, "Hell no, I ain't drinking trash panda juice."
Trash panda.
God.
Alright. So yeah, that's the well room for now.
You drink piss though,
For
Lily.
now.
Hey,
Oh,
it was a
no.
one-time thing. Everybody has to do it.
You can't just.
Also, don't fucking call me that.
What?
I'm playing around with the idea of calling Petals by her full name.
Okay.
Lily. Surely you must be joking. No, I don't call it Shirley.
Alright, so what's
There
this
is no
other
other way.
room?
Alright. One last room.
10.
10!
10. 10.
Alright. This room, let me put my notes back up again. It doesn't have much in it except for a few small chests. They look more like, there's a word for it. It's like lockers, but not really lockers. Something like someone could like a foot to bed or something like that.
Cabinets?
Yeah.
Not a cabinet, but it's like it's a chest to hold personal belongings in.
So a cubby.
Sure.
Regardless, it's a chest. There's a few of them.
Foot locker?
That's it. Foot locker. That's what they are.
Hmm.
There's about 3 of them in this room.
Well, Traylon is going to, just to make sure.
Damn it.
Just to make sure, he's gonna shoot Crudes in the back of the head.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Oh my god. No.
Okay. How many crossbows do you have?
How many crossbows or how many crossbow bolts?
Bows. Like, how many of those things do you have on your person?
I have my short bow, I have a hand crossbow, I have a light crossbow, and I have my heavy crossbow.
Your hand crossbow string breaks.
Oh no.
The fuck?
You can repair it, but it will take time.
I'm taking the time to fix this.
Alright, go ahead. In the meantime, everyone else can act. So, your 11 perception, Crudez. Are you just like looking through all the stuff?
Yeah.
Alright. Most of the footlockers contain a few random things like cups, silverware, and what look like rosaries, like, for the Church of Lathander.
Whoa.
But there is one smaller chest in the back, and I need you to roll me 2 D100s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please, I don't trust my luck.
3873. Don't mind that I added them together.
8. Alright, hold on. $73, you said?
Yep.
Alright. You can stop clicking away from the thing I need. Come on. Let me look again. Okay, that'll work. Alright. As you open this smaller chest, you notice two rolled up pieces of paper with a very ornate tie on them.
Oh.
There is a symbol of the Church of Lathander imprinted on the ribbon.
Hey guys, I found a thing.
Traylon is too busy with his tinker tool, so someone else interact with him.
Ooh, what's this?
He's
Mhm.
in the middle of like, hey guys, I found a. You look, sees Trowlin working on his shit, and then he just like, oh, never mind. Hey, Dougie, I found a thing. Sorry, now go.
You found a thing? Here, let me open it.
Well, careful with it. It might be important.
I want to open it.
Well, open it, but be careful.
Alright. Dougie carefully as her excited little frame can handle,
That's adorable.
opens the piece of paper and unfurls it. And she looks it over, and she's like, it's a scroll.
Wait, just blank.
Nope. As you wander up next to her, you can see that it is a scroll, as in the magical term of it.
Huh.
Like a single-use spell.
She tries to
Ah.
decipher it,
Alright.
and she's like, wait a minute. I think I know what this is.
Alright.
Eh?
What did she roll?
Um,
On
well, I looked at Crudez's rolls. Are we
Alright.
going off of that?
Sure, yeah.
So yeah, she looks it's like, oh, I know what this is. This is Detect Undead.
Huh. Wonder how long this has been down here.
Yeah, me too. Why didn't they use it?
Huh.
Well, that's the other one.
Hey, Traylon, do you? Oh no. Hey,
Busy.
Nim, you wanna? Okay. He just. Crudez just quietly says to Dougie, just like, "Hey, how about we just like not tell Traylon about this? You know, just mess with him a little."
Okay.
Nice,
There's another scroll in your inventory, too.
girl, you rock.
Alright. She'll take a
So-
look at that one too.
Okay, so they weren't both Detect Undead. Okay,
No,
cool.
there's one.
Yeah.
That one. The second one looks a bit more ornate, you notice. There are a bit more symbols on it.
Ooh. Let me just. Fuck.
Well, Dougie's assisting you, so.
Yeah.
This one is the spell Shatter.
Oh. I know what that does. Kavik has that.
Yeah.
So, who would you like to keep them?
I mean, Detect Undead. We've got like two like divine casters in our party. One that's
3.
sort of divine, but doesn't quite go into that realm of whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
let's maybe like fiddle with that later. But for now,
Yeah.
I say since Traylon's too busy to notice, Crudez is gonna take the Shatter Scroll.
Alright.
If
Add a Shatter Scroll to your inventory.
eh,
He's on the board.
That's a big spell.
Alright.
Not
And I guess
many.
Dougie will just hold on to the Detect Undead scroll for now.
yeah.
Alright. Traylon, after a few more minutes of grumbling, you manage to restring your hand crossbow. And the elevator still waits open for you all.
Alright, there's nothing
Nice.
else left to hear. Let's get to move on.
I agree. The sooner we get this place rid of beasties like that, the better.
Yeah. So,
Alright.
Yeah, I guess we're going forward, time permitting.
Yeah, beasts would be a compliment, though. They're not.
As you all step into the large elevator, you press the one of the two buttons to go down. The gate clatters shut, and you start moving down. And that is where we'll end it for tonight.
Yeah!
Yay!
And just to like add on to that, I think when like Dougie makes the comment about like beast would be a compliment, Krita's just like, hey, see, she gets it.
Well, she sings like, yeah, undead are less than creatures.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What?
That
Yeah,
seems like a
so-
very troublesome attitude to have.
I like to point out that she was the one person like that during this whole dungeon. She wanted to kill those zombies in the tunnel.
I mean, it's fine. Naja's not here. Naja's not even in this universe.
Oh, it's not that Traitlin doesn't want to kill these things. It's just that these are kind of our evidence. Like, hey, if we kill these things, something else will happen. Killing them doesn't do us any good, because they're not really a threat right now.
That's fair.
Yeah, there's something suspicious about them for sure, and I'd rather not. Not do
Yeah.
something I regret in that sense.
It's
That's
just that Dougie thinks, yeah, for now they're not a threat.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just a fun little tidbit for those watching on the stream and YouTube, because I don't remember if this has actually been mentioned on the recording or not. But first off, happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. This is coming out a bit late.
Yeah.
But today, at the time of recording this, will be the 2nd anniversary of Nil's first appearance in the Lobos campaign, for those of you following that. So, hey!
You're really gonna give a shout out to the other campaign in the middle of our campaign?
I know.
Yeah.
You're really gonna bring a
You
birthday
come
gift to my
into my
birthday on my
house.
birthday?
Listen.
For the birthday?
Listen, I love Lobos, I love Academy. I can shill for both of them. It's fine.
No,
You
that's
don't,
illegal.
though.
Like, listen, I bet, like, Plague would appreciate the reference, at least. Or
Can you
not
confirm
just
that?
Plague, but, you know. But anyway, sorry, let's wrap
We're
this
gonna-
part up.
We're gonna cut it here.
I'm gonna stop the
Yeah.
recording, so bye,
All
YouTube.
right.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye,
Bye, YouTube.